All right. Man, let y'all come up in the room. Come up in the room. Get it going. That's more like it. 26,000 in the room. Get this party started right, man. Know how we got to do it. Man, I hope y'all checked out that debate we did. Yeah, it showed a little professionalism on them. You know, they hate to see that. Talk a little bit about Nick the Quick. All right, we got a lot of varying opinions on it. I think I got a pretty good grasp on the situation, man. Too Smooth 71, what's up? What's up, Sonny? Be coy, what it do, man? What's up, Boom? Co-defendant. Artie Boom, co-defendant. Can I am right? What up? Kevin Henry, I see you. Branch. Gumbola, yeah. Gumbula, yeah. Aha. Lamar Pope. Jody Breeze. Michael B. Yeah, man. All right, man. I'm gonna do that. I knew he was gonna bring that up. Michael B. Put a non-vote. I'm gonna put it in there when somebody else come in so I can put it on mute. Before I burn up in here. I'm trying to tell you. Echo. Let me get the echo out of here. All right, man. Boy, that's funny, man. Will, what's up? Hilltop, man. Yeah, Hilltop all day. Hilltop all day. That's right, Hilltop. Y'all took me back to the Hilltop. Yeah. Well, I built that Hilltop. All day. All day. Rogers Avenue, Rogers and Ricestown. Yeah, it's time to show enough rep be more all the way. Marco Harris. Julanda, what's up? Jew. I see you, sis. Save you. Per Black. All right, we got 30,000, man. We got to at least get, I can't even get cooking around here to at least get, can I get 50 people to start it off? Can I get 30 more people? Can I get 30 more people? Yeah. Yeah, we should be doing our presentations tomorrow on that vaccine joint, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that. If y'all didn't catch it, I'm gonna premiere the joint. But you can go to Chill Talk on YouTube. No, I ain't even called Chill Talk on YouTube. Hold on, let me get the name. I want y'all to actually go over there and support the channel. Yeah. But y'all can watch it, man. It was a pretty good presentation there, man. Let me see. It's a real good conversation. Y'all already know we did our thing. Y'all can just imagine how it went. Science is undefeated. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Science is absolutely undefeated. Kevin Chill Herd channel. That's what it is, Kevin Chill Herd. Yeah, go there. Subscribe to that channel too, man. And appreciate the Chill. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Chill, for having us on there to do our, the workout thing, workout plan. Last couple of weeks, it's been very interesting. Real interesting here. Real interesting. I'm trying to find something in the chat. Somebody sent me something on Facebook, and I want to read to you what they said. Hold on, let me get it. I was kind of wondering why I mentioned Max Kellerman. Now, I don't know about much about Max Kellerman. I can only say that when watching First Take, Max Kellerman be lethal with that thing. Of course, Stephen A. Smith, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's still on his A game, but I'll be damned, Max be giving him a run for his money all the way. And then Max will get historical on him. Let me find this, I'm gonna read this right here. 1 second, read this to you. 1 second. Oh, let me see if I can read this. I ain't read it first. Okay. Okay, it says, Mr. Davis, Merle Davis, all right? Say, brother, you've been one of my favorite scholars, historians since the destruction of Black civilization in Nicky Love days. That means he been on the checking out the joint for a while. He say, but to see you co-sign liberal racist as Max Kellerman against Deshaun and Nick is crazy to me. And I'm definitely not no Hebrew Israelite, but I'm damn sure not about to stand with the racist ass liberal Jew before I stand by my Black brothers and question just what was Max right about? That is interesting to me. No disrespect, but I had to say something. Appreciate that. All right, I always appreciate people's opinions and just letting the brother know you out there, man. You know, that's big for me, man. Let me know you out there. Holler at your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Holler at your boy, man. Give me your opinion. If you think I said something wrong or messed something up or didn't, hey, man, get your no religion joints too, man. You know what I'm saying? No religion. What did I say? Crafted by nature. Y'all know what it is, man. Light, it's a real lightweight, thin, little cool nights in the summer, fall, springish, you know what I'm saying? Yo, get that, man. And on the back, got I ain't doing all that. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's what he said. Okay. So, liberal. Racist. So we judgy with the color of the skinny. Okay. How well did that work out for white people? You say shit to the tune of billions of dollars. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it worked out well for them for the tune of trillions of dollars. Land and resources. Yeah, but I don't know if you can pull that one off again by doing that. I think the Europeans is coming back to the pack. You know what I'm saying? Coming back to the pack a little bit. You stay on top of world affairs like we all should, which is important. You make the mistake and say this is a white man's world. I don't think so. The world is based off of the global economy. India got something to say about that. China sure as hell got something to say about that. And Russia gonna always have something to say about that. And Africa, you know what I'm saying, in the near future will absolutely have something to say about that. The African American, we've been saying something about that, right? We just got to figure out how to pull it together. All right, trying to wait and see if anybody gonna come. I guess not. I guess I'm rocking hard by my damn self, and I'm with that all the way. Get some things off my chest. Right on off my chest. Yeah. So, you know, I'm gonna stay super, super solid. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I like to do. I like to stay solid and I like to grow, right? Growth is very important. All right. So if you started following me about 10 years ago, right? Look back at the game film, look back at the radio shows, right? And then look now, right? You see there's a lot of change in my game, right? Fundamentally speaking, though, same base, Africa. You know what I'm saying? That I respect and honor my ancestors. Now, respect and honoring my ancestors, my elders, don't mean I gotta listen to everything they say. All right, that I have the same right as any functioning human being, right, to learn for myself and to take wisdom and answers from the elders. I have a right to do that, but I don't have to accept everything. We stand on their shoulders, meaning we see what they got, right? We stand on their shoulders, we get it, and we bring it up. And then somebody, hopefully, if you bring it up right, they'll stand on your shoulders. But standing on somebody's shoulders don't mean you're a damn yes man to a default. It just don't mean that. Okay? Change is all around us. Understanding where you at is important. I've always felt that to understand where you at, you have to be literate. You have to be literate in literature, right? If you're literate in literature, you got to be able to read, right? You have to be scientifically literate, and absolutely, you have to be financially stable and financially literate. You just got to be that. Do you have to have a religion? No. Man, that's why they call me the God killer, because we know that religion is basically cultural, right? And since religion is basically cultural, and the God is just a key figure in the culture, meaning human beings make a deity out of ideas around them. It ain't, you know what I'm saying, or dreams or whatever the hell you have. Your imagination, dreams, area where you at, stories, and you formulate a God out of the best things that you feel like, right? That encompass who you are as a people. That's where your God comes from, right? Simple as that. Don't know God fell out the sky. Man or woman says God fell out the damn sky. Don't know God appear in your mind. Man says that. It's your brain. So, given the fact that God and religion is culture and is all made up, if you practice Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, and you're in America, and you good, then obviously you don't need religion. You say, well, what the hell you just say just then? Watch this. Religion is just that. It's something you think you need. It's a want. It ain't a need. Obviously, because we've been transformed in Christian culture, which is quote unquote Greek culture, you know what I'm saying? Quote unquote Hebrew culture. Obvious, something that ain't ours. And I don't even try to supplement or add to the pieces, you know what I'm saying, that you can extract and you can see that, you know what I'm saying, that has some African element to it. It ain't enough. I'm gonna say this again. It ain't enough for you to say that's yours. Same with Islam. You know, black people everywhere. African people travel everywhere. Human beings travel everywhere. So you're gonna find African people in Judea at certain time. You're gonna find African people here, there. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if it's in walking distance. You know, 500 miles is walking distance. 1,000 miles is walking distance. You know what I'm saying? That's real. All right. If it's in walking distance, you know what I'm saying, you're going to find us traveling there. But just because you travel to a spot, right, and accept the culture, you know what I mean, don't mean that that culture is necessarily yours. Just because you claim a culture or claim a religion or claim to follow that religion, don't mean you got to say you the origin of that religion. And shout out to Morpheus, because Morpheus made this point up on Garfield's show. Hold on one second. Hey, he made this point on Garfield's show. Let me see, 1 second. His point was, why we people who get in a religion just can't do the damn religion? We gotta act like we're at the origin of the religion. That leads us into why I said that Max Kellerman was right. Whether you feel like he's a racist, whether you think he's a liberal or he's a liberal, whatever that means to you, his political stance, whether you think the Ashkenazim Jews are Jews and not Jews and all that, that ain't even the point. We can get into that because I've seen some interesting things this weekend that I sure as hell don't agree with. But Max Kellerman was right. If you don't think that those Jewish people don't know their history, then you should have been raised up where I was raised up in. I find it hard for millions and millions of people to just straight out act like, I'm saying in unison though. We ain't talking about like black people. You know, we the Native Americans, we the Black Russians, you know what I'm saying? We the Egyptians, you know what I mean? We the Australians, you know what I'm saying? We everywhere. We ain't in unison. We the original Christians, we the original Muslims. Hell, by the time we get finished, ain't nobody here but us. And you know, you can get slick with it and say, well, basically, everything you see is a mutation. Any Homo sapiens sapien you see, right, is a mutation from the original Homo sapiens sapiens. Talking about thousands and thousands of years, though, for those mutations to occur. But those people know their history. And let me tell you how I know. Baltimore, Maryland, Hilltop, Rogers Avenue, Gist Avenue, Minoka, all right? Glen Avenue. What else we got? Reuben Avenue. John Quill said that. This area above Northern Parkway, cross Northern Parkway, okay? Used to be all the way up to Forley Avenue, Forley Apartments, right? When I was coming up. Jewish. Matter of fact, it was a Jewish man that said, always be the one to do the paying. Like, seriously, me and my homeboy, my man Jace, it's my man, shout out to Jace Harris, right? We sitting in Pinky's restaurant. It ain't Pinky's no more, it's a Jamaican spot, right? And, you know, Pinky, George guy, he was like, you know, y'all just need to be able to Always write the check. Write the check. You know what I'm saying? Never let nobody pay you. You know what I'm saying? You be the one to write the check. And we would eat there all the time. He would always talk about have a business. This was the mindset of the Jewish guy. We took that, right? And we did what we did based off of that conversation. Now, for me, my aunt, right? She had her own business. She had a catering service down there off of Pennsylvania Avenue, right? And so as a young dude, 7, 8 years old, we had to know how to count the damn money. You know what I'm saying? People come in, buy candy, penny candy. That's when they had the penny candy and the cookies and the now laters and all that. We had everything, the bubble gum with the cartoon on the bubble, all that. But your ass had to know how to count. I had to know how to count quick because the cousins was joking you. Oh boy, you can't count the change. Had to know how to count the change without the damn cash register. So I learned all that young, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? Had to learn all that. So I seen my family in business. So I had a model, but I had a reinforcement, right, with the Jewish guy and how they rolled that thing. So all Jewish people don't have a damn business. Bingo, that's the first mistake Nick the Quick and them made of actually classifying everybody or sweeping statements. So when you make a sweeping statement, you know what I'm saying, it can get you in trouble, especially in this particular climate. We're in a climate where we got the spotlight, right, on other people, and the shit is shining bright. Whether you think, you know what I'm saying, we the ones burning stuff down or whatever we doing or leading the way, whatever you figure it out, right, it's a black movement. People are listening. The damn Redskins, the owner of the damn Redskins was Dan Snyder, man. He changed the damn name to the Redskins. And I thought he would never do that. In the world we live in now, it's some things you just can't say. And when you're the one shining the light on people, man, you got to be correct in your speech all the way. Like, don't forget we black, right? So they can be 65% right and say what they've been saying, because they've been saying a whole lot, 500 years, right? You know what I mean? That's what they've been doing, saying shit, be half wrong. Oh, you half human. They can do all of that, right? Let you be 75% right and 25% wrong, man, they got words for you. You're anti-Semitic. Or you reverse racism or something. We're going to hit you with the cancel culture. I'm good with that, though. When you're in a fight, when you're in a prize fight, right? Cold War. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in a Cold War right now. And you getting down with the get down, you putting that pressure, man, you got to know it's going to come back. So up until this point, we have been allowed to promote conscious community information. Griff and Nick Cannon, they was in the Conscious Community 101. It was Conscious Community 101 in that podcast. We all heard it. We call that pseudoisms around here. We call it the blackity black, that ideology. They was kicking that ideology all the way. All the way. So when you look at the Jewish community, these people know their story. When you look at the black community, we trying to figure out our story. Just think about it. We've been through slavery. What is slavery? Slavery, transcontinental kidnapping trade, is the great eraser. It literally erases your culture. It makes you think like the culture you in. And this is the fight. So as a Christian, you think like a Christian. But the Christian is what? It's Greek, Hebrew culture. That's all it is. The Bible, you know what I'm saying, is a cultural identifier. It identifies with a certain people in a certain land. Now, when you go through the lenses of the transcontinental kidnapping trade, right, and you come out on the other side, you know what I'm saying, you do not have your story. So you got to piece it together. You starting out, right, not being able to read their language or speak their language, right? Remember, language is also culture. That's why, you know, as a people, you know, they say we talk bad English or something nonsense like that. I don't even say that. Americans speak bad English, period. If you're going to look at the Britons, they speak the Queen's English, okay? Americans, we do not sound like the people from Britain. We laugh at them, but they're speaking it properly based off of what English is supposed to sound like. So, you know, we put the cut on the joint, put the slant on it. Depending on what city you're from, I got the Baltimore accent. You know what I'm saying, Doug? Because language is also culture. Language is how you transmit culture, how you identify, what you identify with. You know what I'm saying? How do you bring ideas together to explain it to the next generation? You do it through culture. So culture is language. So we lost the language, we lost the culture. You know what I'm saying? We lost, when you lose your culture, you know what I'm saying? You lose the way you did things. Now, remember I said religion is culture and you don't need religion. You say, well, damn, so how is it not that you don't need religion? Well, look at the word religion. Maybe this, that you can't even apply the term religion, you know what I'm saying, to everybody but the Muslim, Christians, and Jews. You ever thought about that? But if you look at the word religion from a serious study, you'll find out that there's different aspects to religion. Just because you have a religion don't mean you got to have a God. See? It's a lot of different aspects to religion. All right, get into the deep study of it. So I was trying to say that you didn't necessarily, obviously didn't need it, because if you actually needed it, you know what I'm saying, and you was practicing somebody else's religion, then it would kill you, then would you, wouldn't it? So you don't need it. It's a want to have. Human beings want a God. Human beings want a religion. It's just how the brain is wired. But you don't need it. You can absolutely live without it. Well, can you live without culture? Well, as you live, you develop culture. Remember, culture is a byproduct of human beings living in certain environments. That's exactly what it is. So you develop things to do. You develop methods of surviving. And out of developing methods of survival, you know what I'm saying, it becomes cultural. So you can develop a culture no matter where you at. All right? You need food, water, clothing, and shelter, right? And culture becomes the thing that help you remember how you get your food. You know what I'm saying? How you protect yourself, how you get your shelter. That's all transmitted through the language and through the culture, right? Okay. But them damn Jews, man, they went through the Holocaust. See, you can respect the people. Well, you should at least supposed to respect the people that went through what they went through. You know what I'm saying? You should be trying to mimic what they did when they came on the other side of their thing, not tear that down. You missed the game. You don't hate on Brady. Now, I like Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson, but I got to give it to Brady. And so if Lamar Jackson is smart, man, he'll study and break down Brady's game. You got to respect what that man did in the game. You got to respect a white boy who can stand out on that field and always was the slowest dude out there. But he was like a daggone, you ever try to swing at a fly? You know what I'm saying? The wind itself make the fly move. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. So they out there trying to rush Brady. He sidestepped just a little bit, nuance. You coming 100 miles an hour. Just a slight, and you miss him. He step up in the pocket. One step, and make the throw. Nuance, You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing all that. And then if you getting too close, he just fall down. Live to play another day. Whereas though you got my man, who used to be, I think who he played for now. He used to be on, I forget his name. He played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hold on, let me get that. Can't even think of his daggone name. He's funny as hell. He ain't playing for him no more. I see you, Chef. What's up, Chef?
Yo,
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, you cooking right now. Mm-hmm. What's up?
Mm-hmm. So he didn't know when to throw the goddamn ball away. Always trying to Jameis Winston. Yeah, that's who it was. So he don't know he throwing for a lot of yards, but I'll be damn in that fourth quarter, he gonna throw a damn interception. He don't know how to live the play another day. So just because Brady is white, you can learn from him. That's the point I'm saying. So we can learn a lot from the Jews. I know coming up in my world, I surely did. So I want to make this point before I go back to Max, before I go back to Nick the Quick, right? You got to take from the best around you. This is the key to survival. It's just that simple. You take from the best around you, right? And that's a good model because I come from that neighborhood. And I'm telling you, on this side of Nolan Parkway, we did shit a little bit different than people by the time you get down to Belvedere. You know what I'm saying? Wabash. We did shit a little bit different. Because we had a model to look at, JCC, right? We ran JCC, right? We understood how to police your own community. Like, it's times I just don't understand why, you know what I mean? If you got a car, if 5 people got a car, okay, well, today you got to drive for 2 hours in this car. Tomorrow you drive 2 hours in that car. Like, you could just do, and you can have 8 hours of coverage. Simple shit. Like, I don't understand us not being able to do that. Like they used to drive around, the quote unquote Jews, with police scanners in their car. Simple. It wasn't, they ain't had no guns. They wasn't getting out the car tough. It wasn't that. But their mere presence, you know what I'm saying? Their mere presence calmed the whole situation down. Chef know how it is up there on the other side of Nolan Parkway. And the funny part is, he know how it is. As soon as you cross Rogers Avenue, you know what I'm saying? It's a goddamn war zone all the way. I mean, a war zone, blue light special, the whole 9 yards. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they crept up. It crept up from Belvedere and it came up the hilltop right there. But the dividing line, you know what I'm saying, was right there in Nolan Parkway. Shit, how this shit don't get crazy, it stopped getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you cross over Nolan Parkway, that's like that to this day. How? What force is there? They ain't running around with guns trying to police their neighborhood. They ain't jumping out the cars being tough. They are not afraid to police their neighborhood, right? And make sure everything is okay. It's simple as that. They have no fear, man. So what I took from the Jewish community is they literally have no fear. They don't have the fear of failure, yo. And that's something we can learn, man. We sit up on these shows and everybody, oh man, they gonna get us, they gonna kill us. Man, they can't kill you no more than they did already. The Jews got put in ovens, yo. they ain't showing no fear, right? Like shit, after you put me in the oven, we still cooking. The gas chambers, they gas chambered them. You know what I'm saying? They drowned the Africans. They took you from your homes. They did, come on, man, they murdered you, they raped you, they did all that. You ain't supposed to have no fear. But this new conscious community shit is full of fear, man. And you heard the fear in the conversation between Professor Griff and Nick Cannon. So no, I ain't gonna beat up Nick and them. I ain't gonna beat them up. What I'm gonna say is, right, I get it, man. We are people that got our history erased, right? So if you get your history erased, and man, you talk about this, Chef, you trying to piece the shit together. And see, we act like it's an easy job to piece together 300,000 years of history. It is not. It is not. It is not. Y'all see how hard it is, right? You know, like I'm hit you with the pseudo, right? But damn, sometimes people just get shit wrong. Like everything that somebody got wrong don't mean it's pseudo. It's only pseudo when you keep promoting it. So if like John Henry Clark talks about how it was a king and he had his wife with him, or he had the lady he wanted to marry, his queen with him, and he was in the river, and she dropped her quote unquote bracelet, right? And he split, and the king take a staff and split the daggone lake. You know what I'm saying? And he said, well, that's just like the Hebrew thing, you know what I mean? That ain't necessarily right. That ain't necessarily where they got their story. Like that ain't, no. That don't have to be the truth. But it don't make them pseudo. Now, for you to keep promoting that based off not having proper methodology, and you know what I'm saying, where the story come from, where it was, the proximity to where the Hebrew story was, what's the time, and add all that in, you're the one being pseudo promoting that. Not John Henry Clark, not Dr. Ben. You pseudo. So our elders had what they had, man. Like you act like they ain't had no damn DNA. DNA map the shit don't get mapped out. What, 2003? They ain't had that. They ain't have virtual libraries where you can get on the internet. Wasn't no damn internet yet. Where you get on the internet and go to any library you want, any museum you want in the world. They ain't had that. So I understand the flavor at which Professor Griff and Nick Cannon was coming. I'm not gonna knock them for that. I understand the capsule they was trying to put it in. They really was speaking in mythological terms, right? To give you an example of oppression and how a people responds, or how a people act, or how a people are in the form of oppression. It's like the Bible. The Bible is a mythological story. You know what I'm saying? Didactic writings to teach you about something. So if you're looking at the Bible, think that shit all real, then you all crazy, you missing on stories. So Professor Griff and Nick the Quick, they didn't know it, but they was really talking in metaphorically speaking, mythology, to tell you that these people we're around can get crazy as hell at times when they band together to do something against black people. That's all they was really trying to say. But they don't know how to say it. We're in a different climate now. You got to say, mythologically speaking, this is a story to try to tell you this, this, and this. You can't bring it like it's the history. You can't say all Jews did this or all black people did that. That's that's crazy. And to them, they got a term. They call it anti-Semitic. You got a term. You call it racism, white supremacy. All groups have a right to name their oppression the way they want to name it. And when they feel like you're going against, you know what I'm saying, what they stand for, or if they feel like an inkling of that pressure of racism or anti-Semitism, they're going to use that word the same way we do. It ain't even got to be racist. How about that, Chef? You know, a person can do something right. Oh, that's racist. They might not have been thinking that shit, and you'll say it. Right or wrong or indifferent, but I'm just making a point that it's about having power and how you should tell them how they feel about what they do. The same way we ain't gonna let them tell us what racism, white supremacy is. I'm not listening to you. So in the climate we in, we have shined the damn light on it. Colin Kaepernick, dude, he shined the light on it. It's bright, and when the lights is bright, you know how it is when you turn the bright lights on, all the roaches get to scatter. All of them. Everybody that been running their mouth, yo, it comes out now. So now we're in an environment where we see the importance of having the pseudo killers, the importance of having an Amaran squad, the importance of having a Dr. Mayat, a chef, a concrete Croy. You know what I'm saying? You see the importance in that. A Kent, a Nahisi, a Sean. You know what I mean? Kofi, Pasa research team, Spears and the Massey books and all the books that everybody putting out. Now y'all see the goddamn importance in the middle of a damn pandemic. Now y'all can see. So now it's your time to bring out your A game with the right conversations. So Max Kellerman, man, He beat Nick up. What parts did he beat him up on? For trying to make every Jew this and every Jew that. That's your first point. Trying to steal somebody else's history. That's another point. Being a millionaire with a hell of a voice. Using poor man Facebook information. Man, I like Professor Griff for what he did in hip hop. I appreciate that. But I'm not looking to Griff for historical accuracy. I'm looking for the way he's speaking metaphors. To me, when Griff's speaking, he's speaking in metaphors and mythology to try to tell you, man, watch out for that, man. That stove is hot. Get you close to it. Nick, I don't come to Nick. I tune in to Nick's show, wilding out to laugh and joke and have fun, man. That's why I tune in to Nick. I don't want to hear him talk about no damn Dr. Satan. I get it. I get it, man. He got sickle cell, right? So he feeling like he needs. What Nick got? Chef?
I didn't know he had no.
Same thing, my man. And is it sickle cell? Might not be sickle. I think it is sickle cell. I think it's sickle cell. My man from Mobb Deep, what he die from?
Yeah, he has sickle cell.
All right, yep, that's what it is then. So he, Nick be wanting some hope for some natural shit anyway. I get it, yo. He got some shit that's uncurled. So you grasp. So you already caught up. If a person give you hope, you grasp for it. And so watch this. So the Bible gave us hope because our history was erased. It gives us hope to be those people in that story and we can get the glory. It's a similar story to what we went through. The ups and downs. It's part of the human condition. And it seems to be very close to ours. So if you don't know your history, you can get got. Same with being a Muslim. Man, it can bring you through trying times. So you can get got if you don't know your story. So nigga and them just get got, man. You get got, you gotta know your story. You gotta have a methodology. You gotta know just because you get some black people in Judaism, don't make Judaism black. You gotta understand that. You'd be hard pressed not to have black people migrating back and forth. But that don't mean that's their thing. Like Morpheus said, why is it that we get in religions and we try to be the source of it? Is it some type of understanding that we are the first people on earth? Is that just, I know that's part of our legacy. And so do we now take that legacy and add it to everything? Is that part of a mental thing? It's gotta be that. We feel like we first. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what we do. We feel like we should be the first, and we the first that. Chef, I think it's just ignorance of evolution, though, to be honest with you. But I think it's just natural. When you don't have a story, to piece it together, and you got 300,000 years of history and story, right? And so the elders that came before us, Chancellor Williams and all them, man, we stand on their shoulders, not because they was right about every goddamn thing, because they was pointing us in a certain goddamn direction. So the pseudoisms that Nick and them was spewing out is unacceptable in today's time. And that's why I felt like Max Kellerman was right in what he was saying. You want to add something to that, Chef? I know I've been rocking a minute.
No, you absolutely right. I think the point that you made, right, that need to be made louder is, I mean, I'm about to explain it in a way probably you didn't explain it, but it was a point that I heard in what you were saying early on. And it was basically that for me, this whole time we've been clamoring and fighting for inclusion, right, in America. The only thing we really, I thought, was fighting for was equality, right? For us to be equal, for the playing field to be equal, right? So now they making it equal and we want the goalposts to be moved. You dig what I'm saying? For us, no. Like if white people gotta have correct information, and if it's certain things that they can't say, then it should apply to us because we wanted it to be equal. And like you said, the point that you had made, in it, like basically in a sport, right? two boxers get in the ring. We want it to be equal. We want it to be fair. The same rules apply to you, apply to me in the boxing ring. If that dude can't rabbit punch behind the head and throw elbows, then I can't rabbit punch behind the head and throw elbows. You feel me? That's fair. And if a people can't deal on a playing field that's equal, then they don't deserve to be on the playing field. I feel like we deserve to be on the playing field. Right. So we can play on an equal playing field with anybody, especially intellectually. If they getting up there and spitting intellectual jargon and historical, we should be able to deal with white people with that. They shouldn't be, you feel me? We shouldn't have to make up shit. You know what I mean? We shouldn't have to be racist, you know what I mean, to get across historical accuracies, and we shouldn't have to lie about it. You feel me? Now, I feel like that they were ignorant because I feel like they actually believed what they were saying. You feel me? I feel like Nick and Professor Griff, I feel like they believed what they were saying. So that comes to a point where, you completely ignorant of history. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You ignorant, then you're mixing religion into it because you're talking morality. Nick Cannon called white people evil, right? Mm-hmm. Now, evil that's religious talk. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're talking about somebody's moral code, like a spirit is over them, because he was saying that the fact that they don't have a lack of melanin, right? Mm-hmm. It makes them evil. What? That's not scientific. Like, how do we even, process that? So if a white person checked them on that, right? When they used to say, because of our phenotype, our skull shape, you feel me, that we were less intelligent, right? That was racist. So for Nick Cannon and them to sit there and say because white people are inherently or predisposed to being evil because of lack of melanin, that's racist. You're making a blanket pseudo-scientific statement about a people, you feel me, based on a racial or a physiological, their physiological makeup that's unfounded in science. So yeah, they should be held accountable for that. Nick Cannon definitely should be held accountable for that. Like, because not only does he speak to black people, he actually speak to white people too. White kids watch his show too. You feel me? So
that's how you
just
blow up.
Imagine.
That's how you blow up.
Huh?
I said that's how you blow up when you cross over. At least in that world.
He's definitely a crossover artist, right? Mm-hmm. Nick Cannon used to be a rapper.
I know that. Yeah.
Nick Cannon used to be a rapper. He actually used to be down with Rough Riders and all of them, but it's basically they was going to make him be like a Will Smith because he was a little bit more clean cut. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So he never really popped as a rapper because he said it. He thought he was more hardcore than what the labels were trying to make him out to be.
Oh, okay.
So you know what I mean? So he started making Drumline and movies and stuff, but he made a couple hip hop albums. They ain't really do nothing, but yeah, he used to be a rapper. So, he crossed over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Wildin' Out, MTV, you feel me? He got a white audience, right? So it's white kids watch your show. Now, these kids are super media savvy. If they follow a person, they follow their Instagram, their Twitter. You dig what I'm saying? All that. So white kids would look at Nick's classroom and they got to see him making blanket racist statements. You feel me? About that, and they support him financially. So come on, we act like he don't supposed to take a hit for that. Imagine if a white person did that to black people. We're gonna hold that motherfucker accountable. So the playing field gotta be equal, yo. It gotta be equal. You know, so
yeah, we asked for it. So like I said, that's what I meant about the spotlight. We asked for it, and so
yeah.
I think Shesmu in the chat room, he said, well, Nick trying to find himself. Yeah, but you trying to find yourself on somebody else's dime.
Right.
You're not gonna get that slide no more. I mean, look how long Nick been talking. Like, we know Nick been talking like that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody been talking like, come on, that's conscious community rhetoric 101. Conscious community mythology 101. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It is the old Elijah Muhammad, you know what I'm saying? The Farrakhan, the whole 9 yards, all that.
White man evil.
Right, that's the whole thing. Yeah, the white man, the devil, that's the doctrine. You know what I'm saying? It's a mythology is what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Mistaken for being history, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, yo, let's take the motherfucking training wheels off, right? So when you take the training wheels off and you step into the arena, don't nobody want to hear about what the hell you've been through. You know what I'm saying? Now, just because they don't want to hear it does not mean that you should not promote it. Like, I don't see people promoting the slave trade, the slave continental kidnapping trade like we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I don't see us putting that right where it's supposed to be. I don't see people fighting for reparations. I don't see that. That should be the beating drum. I was talking to my kids today. I was like, well, do they all? I say, check this out. America wasn't even America yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got France, you got Belgium. You know what I'm saying? You got countries and companies, insurance companies, Lords of London. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lords of London, they talking about they giving a damn apology. I don't want to hear no damn apology and drop 70 million in a bucket. Watch this. For black people and other ethnic groups. The hell with the other ethnic groups. I don't want to hear that. We want our check, write the check. It's the global economy. We should be fighting for that every damn day. How the hell with some damn police brutality? I don't care about no damn police brutality. If you give me my damn money, I can clean my community up, educate my community, and protect my own goddamn community where the police don't even got to be in there. Not unless we call you. Just cut the check. There should be no debate from no black person where we should get the check or not. And if you ain't for getting the check, shut the hell up, because you're gonna spend that money when you get the check. No black person should be saying, oh, we don't need reparations, we ain't gonna get it. Shut the hell up with the negativity with that. All right? So I'm telling you, we 500 years behind the race, and we can't catch up without closing the damn gap. They got a 500-year lead on you. You're never gonna catch up without the check getting cut. Simple as that. Making speeches, hate speeches, or liberating speech, that ain't gonna do nothing until you get the damn check. We to the point now. That's how you get on the big stage under the bright lights, right? Is you get the check, man. And that's what we owe. We owe that money. We worked for 500 years. Oh, man, Jim Crow. That's act like you're in the slavery. You know what I'm saying? Civil rights movement. Yeah, I mean, you be peaceful while you get beat upside the head. Now, the whole, oh, man, give us our money, and every kid listening right now should be fighting for that and should put it into their damn children, because this is what the Jews did. They forfeited. Give them. They say, give me my money. Germany, we want the money, and anybody that participated in it, we want our money. That's what we should be fighting for. In the middle of a damn pandemic. Fight for the money. Shoot. Back to Nick. Nick had too much money to go for the poor man information. He got too much money to be sitting around listening to Glyph.
It's true, but Is the dude Michael Bradley white?
Which one? Michael Bradley, who's father?
Michael Bradley, he wrote the book, The Iceman Inheritance.
Yeah, he white. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
John record with the forward in it.
Yeah, a lot of his what he was saying comes out of the theories from Michael Bradley's The Iceman Inheritance, right? And Michael Bradley, I didn't know he was white, but I kind of figured he was, but he was pseudo as hell.
He said the Neanderthals, called white people the Neanderthals. That's where we get that from.
Yeah, he was pseudo as hell. So, you know, we always, like you said it, you've been saying it for years, we take weak information from white people and hold it up as, you know what I mean? So, yeah, the Iceman Inheritance, but Diop had a similar theory about the conditions of the
two cradle theory.
Yeah, yup. You know what I mean? So when you mix all that stuff together, you feel me? You can cut. Then you mix some Nation of Islam shit in there. Look, man. Look, that's a deep rabbit hole, man. You can spend years indoctrinating yourself in bad information. You feel me?
I did that.
Like from well-written people, though. I mean, these guys are well-written people. I mean, their shit is put together. You know what I mean? So, like Max Kellerman said, is poor man information. I got the book Iceman Inheritance from an older cousin that was locked up, and he read it when he was in jail. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you see how that information get to us? You know what I mean? You see how that information gets to us, man? It's not coming from a reliable source. You know what I mean? Some of these guys who go to prison, right? And there's an older family member, love him to death. This is probably the first time he sat down and actually read in his life. So those things are going to be very impressionable on him. You dig what I'm saying? And then it ain't like I don't look up to him. I look up to him because of street shit that he been through. You feel me? So I hang on to everything he say. So if he give me a book, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm reading that. You feel me? Because I look up to this cat. You know what I mean? So, and Nick Cannon, he said his father was a gang member. And, was in jail, blase over there in Cali. So you can see how a lot of that stuff got to him. You know what I mean? All of us got similar stories, man. Like, so we ain't really trying to beat up on Nick. You dig what I'm saying? But all of our information need to be tightened up. We all got to move forward. So that's just
Nick got it. Nick got it. Nick got it honest. And so I got to cut Nick a break because, he trying to piece the story together.
Right.
I'm saying he trying to piece the story together. And no, I don't feel like you should counsel Nick. They call it counsel culture these days, right? Hell no, that man don't deserve to be counseled. You ain't counseled out the white people, did you? No. So no, I think what he's doing now, getting re-educated somewhere along the line, I think that was a must. That's a must for him to take some of the money he got, man, start going to these places, man. Put together a research team. You know what I'm saying? Fund some people that can get you the goddamn information. Like, you can't have all that money, yo, and go to jail information. You're not a poor man. You can't have the word of mouth information, which is the oldest information on planet Earth. He say, she say. You know what I'm saying? Facebook. Like, no, Nick, you got too much money. You're too valuable to the community. You know what I'm saying? To give back 30 million, bro. You know how many people you hire? You can't do it. You can't make that mistake. You just can't do it. You might just let Professor Griff do that and sit back and just shake your head. Everyone do it. You got to know what you're talking about when you're getting checks of 30 million. You know what I'm saying? Like especially in this climate, like pre-pandemic, you know what I'm saying? The pseudo shit was rocking. In the midst of the pandemic and the rioting and all that, your ass is grass if you step out of line. They jumped in my man Dwayne Wade ass, had him backpedaling. What's the other dude that backed up Nick? No, that backed up Deshaun Johnson. Steven Jackson, right? They had him backpedaling. They had everybody, you know what I'm saying, backpedaling. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Nick make a post today talking about the community turned their back on him. You know, Nick was like the slave, yo, who did not feel like going to work. You know what I'm saying? Their back hurt. Be like, I'm just not going to work today, master. I ain't going. And you step out there, and then the next day come, you like, my back feels a little bit better, master. I'm working now. You know what I'm saying? He had a moment, yo, when he went hard. He went hard, yo. So I ain't mad at him, man. He went hard with bad information, and I don't care what none of y'all say. It was bad information. How you say it? You can't support that. No
it's called unfounded.
Unfounded. I don't care. Debate it all you want. Do whatever you think you can do. The brother was wrong in that information. Now, do he deserve to get canceled? No. Do he deserve to lose his contract and all that? Hell no. Well, man, they know we trying to piece our story together, but they don't have to give us that. That's the point. You're not gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? Like when the police pull you over, yo. You know what I'm saying? You pick the item you want to do, but just live with that item. So if I was Nick, and I made and I did that, and it's like you canceled, I'd have probably went out hard. Yo, why not just go out hard? He could have hit him with the, well, goddamn, I'm just trying to piece my story together. What you want me to do? I thought it was such. Yeah, but shit, I don't know. He should have just went out. He should have finished it off. He ain't got a backpedal at this point. But you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. And we got some people on here now. Hey, I see you, CK the Poet, Pseudo Killer on deck. Was good. Oh, she playing Call of Duty. I know you is. All right, she on mute. She playing Call of Duty. She's not in the building. I see you, sis.
I'm such a hater, Unc. I am not playing Call of Duty. I'm actually cooking in the flipping kitchen. But anyways, peace to the chat. Peace to the panelists.
Peace, I'm cooking too, CK. What you cooking?
Man, your girl got some dough, made some pizza. And the leftover dough. I think I'm gonna make something tomorrow, but I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna make with it. We'll see how it goes. I see y'all up in here talking about all kind of stuff. Talking about some, oh, they don't left me alone. Didn't even send the darn link.
Dude, I put it in the thing.
Oh, you put it in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I wasn't in front of my screen. I was listening in the kitchen.
I put it in our back group, didn't I?
Nope, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Shameful. It's all good. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't be digging into like these celebrities' life and all that good stuff. Like how when they were talking about the whole situation with Jada and Will and all that, like I didn't realize people cared that much about people's personal life. So even like with the Nick Cannon thing, like I didn't watch that video for like a good minute. So I was like, you know, people talking about it so much. Eventually somebody gonna ask me about it or say something about it or whatever. So I was like, I might as well
made a mistake.
Take a look and see what exactly did he say. So when I actually watched the video, I was like, oh shit, I see why he got fired. And I was like, I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying that he should have got fired. They could have just had to talk to him. They could have had a talk.
Nick went crazy in that video, man.
Yeah, he went supernova Pseudo.
He went crazy. Like some of the most racist shit that you would hear. Like I don't even understand how Black people can jack that. I mean, like
people don't see it as racist.
That is man, he went crazy. Man, go ahead, CK.
I just throw my hands up because I was looking at some Black people that, even some people that I like really respect, saying that, oh, I didn't hear him say anything racist. So I asked the question. I said, when those anthropologists and those historians were all up in Africa, all up in North and South America, and they were calling those indigenous people savages and animals, that shit wasn't racist? Crickets.
It's only
Nothing but
racist
crickets.
to you.
Don't want to respond to that question, but you don't see when he made that same remark about Caucasian people that wasn't racist. Like you can't have it both ways. Like you can't be a hypocrite like that. Like that's like this is why you have certain groups of people that feel a certain way about Black people, because it's like, yo, we want to cry racism all the time, and a lot of times it be justified, us calling it what it is. But then when we do it to other people, we want to pass. We don't see it as racism. We don't want to have it labeled the same way when we're doing the same thing that other races do to us. And it's just like we got to have a higher level of standard. It's the same thing with the pseudo history. You can't sit up here and hate on these white people for trying to paint all the Egyptians white, but here you are trying to paint everything Black. Oh, look at these people with dark skin over here. Oh, those my people. Oh, we were over there. Oh, we were over here. And it's like, no, the hell we weren't. Like, you can't appropriate everybody's history, man. And it just comes back down to, you know, we don't know as much about our history as we should. You know, first the history and culture being stripped from us, and then us trying to assimilate into this culture here, and then kind of creating our own little kind of culture in the midst of assimilating to this culture, just so we can be accepted. And then in our school systems, you know, they're not really promoting too much Black history up in there.
Mm-mm.
They just vaguely mentioning slavery, and then of course they're mentioning the same couple of Black civil rights people, and that's it.
Wait, man, who is
So
that?
when you don't know anything else,
hold on. CK, hold on. Who is that?
who's who?
Hey, Sabi. Sabi
That
up.
wasn't me. That wasn't me. I'm listening.
It was you, Sabi.
No, that wasn't me, Unc. I'm listening.
Lies. That's what you did.
I'm over here listening, bro.
You say 2 words, yo. You won't talk, you say 2 words.
No, I'm gonna wait till she finished.
No, I'm pretty much.
That was Sabi. Hey, yo, that was Sabian talking. You did say, yeah, go ahead, sis. That's how you do it, man. You funny, yo.
But yeah,
But nah, I just want us to do better. Like we have to hold our people accountable too. Like everybody, like, you know, we on the panel here, we may call ourselves pseudo killers, but shit, you a pseudo killer too. Every single one of y'all in the chat is a pseudo killer. You should be calling out the misinformation. You should be calling out when people are spreading information as fact. You know, do it nicely. Hey, you know, I'm just letting you know that that's not correct. Hey, let me drop this link right here. This is the correct information.
Yeah, that's all.
At least they can't lie and say that nobody ever told them. Here I am presenting the information to you. Now, if you choose not to read it, that's on you.
You lost 30 million, yo. I don't think you should have lost 30 million, yo. That's crazy.
What'd you say?
Lost 30 million.
He lost 30 million?
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think they should have fired him per se, but they're justified in it, you know.
Based off the climate, yes.
It's their company, you know, they got rules. You need to follow their flipping rules. Like,
yeah,
all these people that are supporting Nick saying, oh, I stand behind Nick. Oh, I see what he was trying to do. No. You do not stand behind people that are pushing misinformation as facts. Yeah, I'm not saying if you want to support his other businesses that are actually positive, cool, you can do that. But that shit, what he did right there, that I do not co-sign. He was pushing misinformation as fact, yo.
I can't ride with it, especially on the playing field we're trying to create, though. But go ahead.
Yeah, y'all been dropping some very valid points, and I've been having a lot of discussions with people about that Nick Cannon situation, and most people are saying the same things, that we should be supporting Nick Cannon. And he wasn't wrong, he was right. And I've been telling them I've been asking him how was he right, and he's just using misinformation, and that's my biggest problem. That's why I came on here, because I'm tired of these. How can we really get our people to think? You know, this is a real problem. Our people really hate thinking.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we've been through, bro. That's understandable. What Nick is saying, what Professor Griffin is saying, from my seat, it's understandable why people fight and scared of vaccines. I mean, I completely understand it, why they would make up this pseudo history, right? They're trying to put something back together that was literally taken from them, yo. And so they lash out. I get it. Like, I understand the conversation, yo. You know what I'm saying? I've been part of that conversation. I've been that conversation. I taught that conversation. So I can't act like I don't understand. You know, the first thing you do when you're trying to come conscious is what? You make the damn Hebrews black. Tribe of Judah. That's what you do. The first thing you do. Jesus is
Make
black.
Jesus black.
That's your first stage. All right. You're looking at the door. You ain't walked out the motherfucker, but you're looking at the door. You know what I'm saying? You look at the door, you say, man, I'm trying to get home. All right. You know you home. You know what I'm saying? When you can stand up and say, yo, when you no longer fear the Bible, that's when you home. When you don't fear the Bible or the God in the Bible. When you don't fear no God. When you figure that God should at least have a personal conversation with you if he wanted you to believe it. So I'm just thinking God just don't want me to believe in God because he ain't hollered at me yet. That's how I look at it. And then I know he ain't mad. Can't be mad because I'm going against the oppression. Should I have to believe a God that was given to me through slavery? Like, what kind of God would accept that? So God would definitely understand my trials and tribulations. He would understand me. Matter of fact, God, you know what I'm saying, give me a couple extra dollars on that. This man would stand up on that. Why would I be something that somebody gave me that enslaved me? It didn't stop them from enslaving me. Why would I do it? So, but I understand Nick and them, but no, I'm not gonna give him a pass on that bull crap ass information. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna give him the ninjas a pass. Nope, I support Nick, you know what I'm saying, in him being wrong. I support him, right? But I gotta tell him, you gotta fix that, Nick. You got enough money, Nick. You can go around the world and you can do what Charles Darwin did, bro. You can circumnavigate the globe, yo.
Right.
You can learn about evolution, bro. You can go to, man, you in the guy daggone, he right there, do the podcast at Howard damn University. Make a left at the science department, bro. Dang. Goodness great, the library, bro. He in the library, bro. Nah, they lying. That's what he do in the library. Come on, man. I don't know. Where you at, King Sosa? What's good, bro?
Hey, hey, what's good? What's good? Hey, you know, I was sitting back thinking, all right, you know, we had those Darwin conversations.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how Darwin would use the term savages, right? For like no technology.
Yeah.
Nick come back and say the white man is the true savage. He closer to the animals.
No, yo, he went back.
I cringed, bro.
Yeah, he took it back.
No, I was like, wow.
Back, yo.
That's like, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be different if Viacom was just like Vincent, you know what I'm saying, one person, but you know, that's a conglomerate, man. So, you know, the powers that be, you know, they got to vote on that. You know what I'm saying? That's like Sheffrin jump at the window, say something. Then the people that do Abjuel come to you like, hey, we finna pull Abjuel. We finna pull Mossy. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna have, you know what I'm saying? You could be like, look, Chef, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to step to the side. You feel me? You know what I mean? Because he even had a little daytime show coming up that they had to push back. You know what I'm saying? People still ride with him though. They're like, yo, the climate ain't good right now. It's supposed to come out this fall. But it said, based on the climate, yo, we're going to have to push that back to next year. Like, we still riding with you. We're going to have to give this time to die down. You know what I'm saying? But Viacom, they had to do what they, because the sponsors going to be like, it was too late. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Couldn't say from Viacom.
Didn't they give him a chance to apologize though, right? I heard they gave him a chance to apologize, right?
Yeah, he did, but I think at that point, I think it was too
late. I mean, they gave him a chance to apologize. Like,
yeah. Yeah. Did he buck first on the apology, or did he apologize right off the rip?
No, I mean, no. I'm saying off the rip, he had a chance to apologize, and I don't think he did. And then he came back after they took the bread. And
yeah.
The shit get real when 30 don't show up. You start saying, the hell with black people. I want my 30.
Yeah, and he had a Wild and Out show. You know what I'm saying? You got to think of how many people he employed, how many black people he put on that he was gonna be able to keep.
King Sosa, when he lose 30 million, yo, you start saying, fuck that. You take the turban off and throw that in the floor. You know what I'm saying? You do that.
I was like, Black African power. I ain't going out like this.
You throw Griff out your motherfucking house. Get out my goddamn house. Yo, 30, hey, listen, man. 30 million, man. Man, shit, man. You know, right now, he ain't caring about black people. Like
I
he
would have
said,
cussed Professor Griff out.
man, look, he calling Griff right now. Griff, what the hell was you?
Hey, you know, Chuck D like,
you know how you can have a good conversation, yo, with a person and they suck you into it. You know what I'm saying? And you look up and you went all the way down the rabbit. We be like, man, yo.
Hey, but seems like
Griff. King, hey, King, he said it. He was like, he said, yo, we gotta say this right. He already knew he was in a space. Listen to me. Go watch the interview. You know, we've all done it before. He knew he was in a space. He was like, hey, we gotta say this right. As soon as you say to yourself, I gotta say this right, don't say it. I learned that. Because that was your mind. That was your 30 million saying, hey man, tap me on the shoulder. Hey man. Hey. That's Griff. He don't even mess with public anymore. That 30 million tapped him. Hey.
Yeah.
Right. Look, his mind, listen, his reasoning mind, right? Based off of Nick's life and where he is, his intelligence level of being able to rise in the different industries and pull off those checks like that, yo, spoke to him. He said, man, hey man, don't say it. When it came out, we gotta say it a certain way.
Hey, but how you say we gotta say this right and then say it the worst way you could have ever said it?
Because he was trying to say it right, yo.
Worse.
He was trying to say it right. He was, yo. Listen to him.
He said it the best way he could.
The melanin, kind of like, you know, like, dude, like, I don't know, King. So
that's crazy, man. Because like, if he hadn't, okay, if you wasn't gonna say it right, how would you have said it? That's what I want to know.
I can just say, yo, I couldn't have, he shouldn't have said it.
Man, there's no way you can say that. I mean, damn.
That was hard.
And they say it all the time, yo. You can take a ninja out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of ninja, yo.
Yep. I just read that in the Last Poet's poem. Niggas are scared of revolution when they say you can take.
Man, we don't use that word no more. We use the word ninja.
Ninjas. My fault. You can take ninjas out the country, but you can't take the country out of ninjas.
Yeah, he killed himself, yo. That was crazy. He knew not to say it. He knew it. He was like, no. Then that whole mess with Griff, yo, you know, Griff go hard. You can sit there and talk to Griff for an hour, yo. He had you looking at everybody. Illuminati coming and shit. You think Illuminati around you. You like, man, you be scared to eat. You be like, they didn't poison my food. Because they have done stuff like this.
Yes.
They've actually done that. They've actually, you know, allowed black people to go untreated for syphilis. You know, see, you gotta say stuff like that. Stuff you can just go to Wikipedia and use the stuff off of Wikipedia they did. Like, what did they say? They can't get you for the Lords of London. Lords of London apologize. You can literally eat. You know what, Nick, after they was thinking about filing, he could have said, man, listen, man, look at all the stuff they did do, and I make a mistake on a couple items and I'm got. He could have said that, yo. He could have used his media platform to say, man, he could have started naming all the stuff that they really did, yo. That would have pushed back. He could have named some of the companies that some of the Jewish people own, because Jewish people aren't rich, man. Like, we say that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's not the truth that all Jewish people are rich. It's not the truth. But some of them did own companies that participated. Some of them did own shipping companies, you know what I'm saying, and all that. They did. You could say he should have went down the list. So one of these smart people should have helped him out. You know what I'm saying? One of these professors say, here are the items they participated. He could have ran the whole list down and say, man, I got one item wrong, or I clumped it all together.
Yeah, he got the wrong people around him, man.
Yeah, he had the wrong people. Like I wouldn't have went out like that. He should have went out harder. You know what I'm saying? All that apologizing and wrong. He should have said, I was mistaken for jumbling all my facts together, but these are clear facts right here. And this is all I was basically trying to say. So no,
Yeah.
I'm wrong for saying that all Jewish people this, you know what I mean? You never spoke to all anything. That's wrong, right? I
Yeah.
will be taking classes at the nearest Jewish university to learn more. You know what I'm saying? He could have did that. He could have said,
Hey,
but I stand.
I'd have showed up with a rabbi. Shit. I did a press conference with the rabbis next to me.
Yep.
Like, listen.
Yeah, man, that's 30 million, yo. Dang. I know people
Yeah.
say, this dude told me on Facebook, money ain't everything. Man, shit, 30 million, yo?
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to fight over
You
that,
gotta make,
dog.
yeah, you got to make smart decisions.
I don't know.
Hey, but you know, like the minute he was talking about making that Dr. Sabi film, and nobody really checked him or tried to help him correct him on that, I was like, he don't got the right people around. Like he ain't getting it right. Then he said things in interview like Tariq Nasheed, Ranoko Rashidi, I was building with Rizza Islam. I was like, he started naming like some of the top pseudo information. I'm like, man, like, and even Professor Griff, you know, there was just a lot of old, outdated information. Nothing new, nothing, no science. I was like, oh man, it was bad.
That's because they talked to him and they made him believe everything that they were saying. So he was talking from a believer standpoint.
Yeah, I don't know what he was talking. He talking too much for 30 million, yo.
And then he was kind of pulling Griff along because sometimes Griff would chill him. He was like, let's do it. I was like, oh God. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But like I said, I mean, he'll bounce back. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a while though. The machine was about to get behind in Canada though, man. They was about to like really start pushing him, bro. Daytime show. You know, they ain't gonna get rid of the Masked Singer. That's like one of the #1 shows on Fox. You know what I'm saying? So they was about to put some real money behind him and push him, man. So hopefully everything will be all right, man. He bounced back.
Who's about to put some real money behind him?
You know, Viacom, you know, Viacom had him doing that. He had another daytime show coming out. Like he was about to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean about to be? He was already there, yo. What you talking about?
Yeah, no, they was ramping it up for him, like he was about to get a daytime show. You feel me? Like everything, like
everything.
They was putting the machine behind him. He was such a crossover, you know what I mean, for the younger generation that he had.
That shit won't work for you.
Yeah, like, yo, Professor Griff, Professor Griff, after this, Professor Griff needs to sit down, yo. He needs to do this for himself. He needs to be like, yo, I'm a wild boy. He should be like, yo, I'm a wild boy. I done made this young brother lose out on damn near $500 million. You know what I mean? I need to sit down. I need to rethink. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, Farrakhan, all of them need to be like, yo, we need to look at our shit over again. You know what I mean? Because that type of money, that type of influence is worth more than what Professor Griff and Farrakhan and them can give us right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so they need to really rethink that, yo. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was goofy. We call it like goofy. Where we from, right,
Hey,
Chef?
Yeah, definitely goofy.
I have a question.
What?
If for your website, Abjure, if let's just say like if someone orders something from off of there and they want to change something, like they want to like decide to purchase the expedient shipping, how would they be able to contact you to change that?
You mean Cyrus? I see him. It's on the website. Come on, man. It's right there. Everybody can contact you straight from the website. Abjuwear, ABDJUWEAR @gmail.com.
Okay. I'm gonna see if
I'm gonna give me a pair of size 11 shoes from me.
What do you get?
They might want to change something.
Change what? They want to change the shipping?
Yeah, they might want to change it, you know.
And the COVID-19, there are actually areas where the shipping come from and it's slower. It's a little bit slower these days.
Yeah, he understand.
What do you get?
Just trying to help brother out.
What you get, bro? I see you not Cyrus, but how you say it, man? Let me see. What's his name? CK, did I say it wrong?
Who?
Brother in the chat.
Who you talking about?
Ain't there somebody in the chat you talking about? Shit.
Oh,
Saru?
yeah.
What, Saru?
Yeah, it was Saru Osiris. And I
Yeah,
told him I'd at least bring it up, you know, and that'd be a good way to kind of plug the website, you know, how we at it.
Mr. Osiris. What do you want to change, bro? Yeah, the IG, man. Shit, man. Let me see what's on IG.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy.
Hey,
And now the Ninja Brew lights is thinking they got them a real supporter in their corner.
yeah, everybody that came out Hebrew now, yo. That shit was funny. Everybody, now they gonna get next. Everybody Hebrew now. There you go. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Everybody, all the stars is talking about being a Hebrew now. That means y'all can't let that damn Bible go. That's what that means.
You heard what Nick's last statement was, right? He was like, man, y'all can have this earth.
Yeah.
Y'all can have this planet. That's
Nick
how
on
you feel you lose
suicide
30
watch.
million.
You better chill out, Nick on suicide watch, bro.
That's how you feel you lose 30 million. Yo, you can have the earth, bro. I'm done with this earth. Like,
Man, I'm trying to tell you, yo,
Man.
that 30 minutes.
That nigga said he going into his spaceship.
Man, listen, nigga. I'm trying to tell y'all the 30 million, yo. The whole 9 yards, the shit wasn't worth it, yo. He don't even want to be black no more at this minute. He already took the turban off, yo. Tell me, yo, he took the turban off, yo. He took the turban off, yo. Trust me. He's not
That nigga
running around with Nick Cannon turban. I can't even figure out what the turban was for. Did any of y'all know what the turban was for? Anybody?
yeah,
I thought he was bald head.
I don't know what was.
I thought he was covering up his bald head or something.
Hey, so where the hell you be in the garage, y'all?
Who
Yo,
that?
in the garage.
Who that?
Not you. I'm talking about what's coming, yo. Come on, Savio go in the garage.
No, I'm on my porch.
Man, spooked out. Look at you, yo. Yo, stay on the porch. Dang. Somebody gonna run up on you karate.
Man, it feel good.
Remember you robbed somebody with karate, yo. You know ain't nobody believe that shit, right? I just for the record.
Hey, you want me to do it now?
Savio.
You want me to do it now?
Hey, CK. Savior said,
Yeah, let's do it now.
All right.
Talking about now?
Do it. Watch this shit.
Savio said, go ahead, Savio. Go ahead, do some karate, yo.
Let me go put my shoes on. Let me go put my shoes on. What y'all?
This shit don't be getting wild.
He said he robbed somebody with karate.
Oh, real
Found out
karate,
skit.
man, don't need to put shoes on.
Why you got shoes on, yo?
What?
Darling Temple, yo.
I thought you wanted me to go rob somebody. I can't do it right here on my porch. I gotta.
Man, come on.
Nah, I just do it. I just do a roundhouse kick real quick.
Do a round.
Watch this.
We can't
fall
see
now.
Really? You just moved your hand. Let me show you roundhouse. You did that.
You won't be able to go to the hospital, man. Corona.
He done pulled the muscle.
I'm good. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see it too.
All right, what you gonna do? You gotta put
I'll
the
tell
phone.
you what, though, man. This pizza is on point. I should have made 2.
It's too late. Too late night for that.
Damn, I wish I had somebody hold my phone for me.
You should be able to throw the phone up in the air, do the roundhouse,
and catch it.
catch that motherfucker, yo.
You say
Based
what?
off what you claim you did, yo, that should be simple for you.
Man, Sheffrin,
There it is.
Hey, say,
Sheffrin, where you been hiding at, man? You were MIA for the vaccine debate yesterday. It was good.
No, I was listening to it.
hey,
Oh.
hey, CK, tell me to hold it. Hey, Sabi, hold your phone out like this. You know how the youngsters do it.
Now you better
Right.
post that joint up against the wall.
Yeah, throw that leg up on the wall, yo, all the way up there, yo. We know you down. You can do that, Charlene style, yo. You do that, yo. You got me. I believe you did.
I'm gonna get my foot. I'm gonna get my foot to my hand right here.
We can't. No, put it on the wall, yo. Don't play. Don't play.
Put it on the wall.
Yeah.
What like this? What like
I
this?
had this dude
Yeah,
break
on that.
something,
Let me see
man.
that foot
I'm
all the way up
tripping.
there. Put the camera, yo, Charlene style, yo. You know how they do it. with the ankle wrap. You know that, Charlotte, yo, we all watch it on Saturday. Yo, don't play.
I can't kick as high as I used to. I'm not as flexible as I used to be.
Nate fading down the street. There you go.
I almost fell down the stairs, man. Shit, I'm not as agile and nimble as I used to be, yo. Shit, I'm 41. And I don't practice karate no more, huh?
Oh,
Shit.
man. I got him, yo. He fading back. Now he don't do it no more.
But I just kicked. Look.
You see that, right?
Look at my leg. Look.
Should have popped your hamstring trying to damn like a roundhouse kick.
No, I can do it. I can do a roundhouse kick. It's easy. I just can't get my foot as high as I used to.
You can't even breathe.
I can't get my leg as high as I used to.
I mean, would that mean that is not a roundhouse kick then?
Man.
No, it's still a roundhouse kick because I spun and I kicked. It just didn't get as high as my head. It's still a roundhouse kick.
It was a square kick.
Yo, we use crazy.
It don't have to be high to be a roundhouse kick. You can kick a person with a roundhouse kick in the ribs.
All right, man, that's enough of that. Enough of that.
Yeah, that debate last night.
Yeah, let's get into that debate a little bit.
Hey, man, what was up with them liars?
We're going to do our
Yo, boy, Green Pill.
11 o'clock, yo, 11 o'clock. Hey, right now, if you're in the chat, we got 79 people. Bull crap, right? Let me see. Is all of what? Formaldehyde in your body from all those vaccines. Why you got beat? Hey, Rasta, man, you sound like you joking. I bet you.
You should throw the link back in the chat, man. I don't know. Some people running their mouth a little bit too much.
Ain't nobody running their mouth on the panel. I know. Nobody want no vaccine. Nobody want to play with the vaccine crew. Shoot them up, Scotty.
What was up with your boy Green Pill?
Who?
Green Pill. Corey Kane. We call him Green Pill.
Corey
Kane.
Lord, crazy. Yo, that
I'm not gonna lie, that's a fitting name, yo. Green Pill the more.
Yeah, I named them all actually. I gave them all names: Sasquatch, Green Pill, and Pixie Girl.
Oh, Lord.
Said coronium. I asked a question. He said coronium. Skip the whole question.
That nigga.
He said, "What's your methodology?"
That nigga said the metal table.
Oh, no, that was stereo. He said the metal table. I said the what?
Yeah, that was Sasquatch.
I can't believe he said that though.
Yo said
the metal table.
Table? Is that what you saying?
I was done.
Or the element chart? Like, what are you saying? Like, them guys.
Man, after that, I was dead for the rest of the night.
Yeah, they dangerous. But the coronium. ACK, I don't think you understood that coronium. I want to let you know that. Bro.
Which one?
You gotta throw me under the bus, yo.
I missed that part.
That either.
I ain't gonna lie, I was multitasking to the max. So
what happened? Run it. What happened? What happened?
Like that. Just be in the middle of a damn debate. All you gotta say is you handle that, No, that was the after show. You gave him the coronium, the chromium shuffle. You was like, yeah, do a response. I was like, what?
My bad. I had multiple tabs open. I couldn't find the exact one that I had with that on it. That's why when I did find it, I went ahead and threw it in the back chat.
You supposed to say
I didn't throw it in the back chat. Actually, as soon as he said that crazy shit, I threw it in the back chat.
Yeah, you did.
That's what you wanted me to do, was to catch them slipping.
Yeah, you caught them slipping. All the way.
What I said wasn't false.
Yes, it was. For the answer I asked, the question I asked it was. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I couldn't find the article at that exact moment when I was trying to look for it.
Let me tell you how you damn near tried to put it. Almost. You should have said that it doesn't cause an immune response, but it helps the immune response.
That's what I said. How you gonna say what I said but rephrase it?
You got, because it's the way you say it. You know what I'm saying? Like the way you said, you gave him too much hope. When the truth was, I was talking about
the first thing that came out of my mouth was that it does not cause an immune response. And immediately after I said that, I said it assists. It assists the B and T cells in regards to the immune system. That's what I said, but I couldn't remember specifically the word that it used in that article.
Let's find the article right now. Let's read.
Huh?
Let's see what it.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see what it really says.
And I should have went back and highlighted some shit. Hold on, I'm gonna send you the highlighted one. Stand by.
If you get off the game, yo, you could read it for us like you could have did yesterday. Be the championship reader. For real.
Y'all see how Unc coming for me, y'all?
Got
This
that
is
voice.
hurtful.
You got that voice, though. You get the.
But yeah, this is a good article, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but it ain't
You want
got
me to put it in the
virus,
you want me to put it in the back
virus.
chat?
It's in the thing. Brian Coleman, what's up with you?
Hold on.
See you in the building,
I'm gonna
brother.
put
I'm just trying to
I'm
be
gonna put it in the
silent.
back chat.
Hmm?
And I'm gonna give
Byron
it to
Coleman. What?
and I'm gonna give it to the chat. And this is the highlighted version, y'all.
Uh-oh.
But I didn't finish highlighting it though, which is shameful. I need to go back and
Come off mute. Where you at, Byron? Make sure you ain't the enemy. Where you at? Say something.
who?
Right here, Byron. Right here in the chat, see? Unmute you. I don't know. I ain't got no power over here. I can't hear. I mean, what's
Can
up,
you hear
Byron?
me?
Let me hear you
Can
now.
you hear me?
What's good, bro?
Do you hear me up?
I can hear you. What's up with you?
What's up, my brother? Hey, look, man. Like, I watch you guys all of the time, and I learn a lot from you guys. I just got one question, man.
But I was waiting for the but.
I just got one question, bro. For real. Like, with Nick Cannon, okay, so maybe he's just an infant and he's just learning.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe he might have stepped past what he should have been doing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, don't you think that you brothers, as the elders, at some point in time, man, like stand behind him? And the reason why I'm asking you that, bro, I'm a 55-year-old brother from Detroit. Okay, so I know everything about these streets and everything else. So all that stuff that you be talking, I be with it. I get it. But you also know that sometimes, man, we got to grab these niggas from the bootstraps.
Yeah.
When they think that they know and they really don't know, we might have to smack them upside the head and just say, baby, you don't really know nothing. But don't down the brother, man.
I ain't down. You think I down him? I said I support Nick. I ain't think he. I said I support.
I thought you guys, I might be wrong, but I thought you guys was like shooting a little bit of shade at him, man.
Nah, I ain't shooting
Well
no shade.
deserved
I know
shade.
the truth. It wasn't no shade.
No.
I shot the sun on this motherfucking ass. I ain't shade him out. I ain't
what,
told the
Yeah.
truth.
what I'm saying is, if his information is wrong, that's where you come in at.
Not after 30 million, yo. There's nothing I can say to that.
Man, that dude make way too much money to be wrong as hell like that.
Yeah, yo, that's too much money.
Hold on.
Yo.
And he could pay an assistant to go get the correct
wait.
information.
That's too much
Wait.
money.
Let's just stop it. Because Dick Cannon, y'all talking about 30 million. Puffy ain't said nothing. Ain't none of these
That's
other
because
niggas.
Puffy know how to play his part.
Dude, I'm not even talking to you, Sabio. Shut your mouth. I don't even like you,
Hey,
man.
whoa.
So just
Bro.
shut up.
I love it.
Shut up.
I love
Just
it.
shut up, man. Just shut up, dude.
Like
you don't
I
let
said,
nobody
Let
talk.
him
Puff
rock,
You don't
Daddy know
let
his
nobody
part.
talk.
Let him rock,
Unc,
Sabio.
cut everybody off, and you worse than Unc, man. So just stop it. Sit back and just be quiet for a second and just let me finish, man. Because I'm being really, really, really serious. Like, I feel the brother. Do I believe in everything that he was saying? No, I don't. But just to know that we got somebody in front of a camera to speak out on whatever he believed, to me, that should just be supported. Then at the end of the day, You big time here, man.
No, Nick is big time, yo. We some damn.
No. What I mean is, in this conscious community,
Yeah.
you big time. All right.
Good to hear that.
Garfield,
You put
big
my
time.
cash app in a thing to prove the big time. Let me see if I can get $5 today, and I tell you how big time I am, yo. My shit work off of reality.
See how you do, man. See how you do. Now we talking about you getting $5, man. I'm talking about, man, why you could not have just supported the brother, man? Like even if he got misinformation, reach out to him and tell him, man, bro, what you talking about, you don't know nothing about, man. But at the end of the day, man, regardless, we gonna ride with you. And I ain't heard nobody say nothing. And I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about IS, PK, all other Hebrew Israelites. Like, I don't really rock with them.
Hey, brother Byron.
Excuse me?
Hey, check it out. I'm Nick Cannon age, right? I'm not his elder.
Okay.
And our platform probably can't reach Nick Cannon. So we're talking to all of the people that Nick Cannon can influence that we can reach. See, we trying to catch people from being misinformed, right? Yes. So it's not down in Nick, right? We don't want misinformation to keep permeating in our community. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about correcting Nick Cannon. You feel me? Nick Cannon got people around him or got access to people that can correct him. We're trying to correct the people that, you know, can get misguided by Nick Cannon. You see what I'm saying? So it's a difference. It ain't knocking Nick Cannon. It's knocking misinformation. Like, so all people, right, no matter where they at on the economic scale or the media scale, should be able to combat misinformation, right? You might can do it in your house. If you don't have a platform, right, you combat it in your house or amongst your family. If you hear some misinformation that your family got, you're going to immediately tackle that shit so your family can be on point. Right or wrong?
Right.
Right. So that's all we doing. For the people that watch us, we trying to keep them sharp, make them know, you feel me? And vice versa. So that's all it is. We ain't knocking Nick Cannon, we knocking misinformation.
Yo, I love Nick.
We
know. Yo, I'm just saying,
we know.
30 million behind you. You can help the community a lot, and you don't even have to help the community. It's just your example. So the thing that's really serious is the example that he set. How many kids heard him say that bull crap?
Man.
That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like I ain't gonna stop being a pseudo killer because Nick Cannon said it. I'm in his ass too. Even more, the bigger the fish, the hotter the grease. That don't mean I don't like Nick. I like his work. I support Nick Cannon's work. I just don't support his historical scientific views at all. But I support him and his work and what he do and the way he secured the bag. I do respect that, bro. Like, you ain't no dummy to get that. But it shows that your intelligence don't have to necessarily cross over. You know what I'm saying? You got the wrong, like you got too much money. See, when you get to that level, bro, listen to what I'm saying. One, ninjas can try to kill you for your money and take you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And kidnap you and all that. I'm telling you, when you got that kind of money, bro, like you're a target. You're a target, and you got to be more woke than that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to realize the environment we're in right now. We have officially shined the light on the world. You know what I'm saying? So like Chef said, he say, man, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You Wade jumped out there. They all jumped out there and ran back, yo. They ran back. Like, but I'm saying I feel sorry for the brothers based off what our ancestors went through, based off what we going through. But you don't see we burning this joint up. You don't see what we doing. We doing what we do. So when you doing what you do and you spitting fire come back. That's why I don't get mad when niggas spit fire on me. When anybody around me spit fire, I don't get mad because I know I spit that fire. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can get it too.
Right.
You gotta know you get that.
I understand that, bro. And one of the other reasons that I'll watch your channel, you and Garfield, Sheffrin, Corey, everybody else, man, because I like how y'all give the information up, right? But at the same time, I guess the point that I'm trying to make is that sometimes maybe we shouldn't down
Man, look.
somebody as
Somebody with
opposed
30
to like,
million, yo.
let me finish,
What can I say to
as
hurt that man, yo?
as opposed to just reaching out and say, hey, bro, we support you. But if you really want to know what you're talking about, let me talk to you.
And you really think he gonna listen?
Man, Nick don't support Unc.
You're right. He don't even know who we are.
Yeah, but when
He
you say
knows
we put him
nothing about
down
this
though,
channel.
when you
See,
say we put him
Unc
down though, like what are you
support
talking about though? Be
Dr.
serious.
Sadie.
all right, can I finish?
He
Can
do
I
not support Brother Unc. He supports Dr. Sadie. He's not
can I
trying to make a
finish?
documentary about the Amaral Squad, the Pseudo Killas. You know what I'm saying? He's not. He's trying to make a documentary to fucking
Promote pseudo
miseducate
ideology?
black people. Come
So
on,
can I
dude.
finish?
He is, man. He
So can I
jumped
finish?
up there, talking
So can I
crazy.
finish, man?
Come on, yo. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
so let me finish. What you guys don't understand is that, okay, take me, right?
All right.
I have 2 daughters, a son, and nieces and nephews, right?
Influence.
And I turn all of them on to you guys' channel, right?
Okay.
Okay, so sometimes if you look at it from a basic standpoint, what he said, if from no other space, is something that somebody else was thinking. So at that point, it's a teaching point, okay? And I'm not trying to say that you guys weren't trying to teach people, but then you like to be laughing and to crack the jokes, man. Like then it becomes like where you're trying to down somebody. And don't get me wrong, bro. I watch you guys all of the time. So I support everything that you guys do.
So I should stop joking because it's Nick Cannon?
I'm not
What
saying
I do to
stop.
make this shit interesting, yo?
No.
I gotta crack jokes, like then I wouldn't be who I am. I might as well not do it.
All right, so let me ask you this then.
What?
All right,
Hold
so
on, wait, freeze. Hold on,
wait,
freeze.
wait,
No, freeze.
wait.
Hold on. Nope.
I'm not trying to argue
No, I'm
with
not
you.
arguing. Let me say this. Did you not watch that debate yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I wasn't cracking jokes. I was chilling,
No.
yo, and they spit fire.
Exactly.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, so for me, I might as well get my thing off, bro. This ain't no work I don't get no money for doing this. Matter of fact, I appreciate the brothers that just sent a donation, yo. Appreciate that, brother.
Look,
where you at?
All that I'm saying is okay. So at the end,
I do this for the love of it, yo. Nick Cannon did it millions, bro. So I'm saying, yo, he can't mess that money up like that, and he got a bigger voice than I do, and he got to be responsible. And I don't care who you are.
A lot of people think everybody got to have a kumbaya moment, man, with every damn body on this planet. In no time in history has it been a kumbaya moment, man. He can get his ass critique just like I can get my ass critique.
I'm saying we kept saying the whole time we kept saying though. The whole time we kept saying.
Are you talking to me?
You say talking in general, family. But the whole time we kept saying like we down with the brother, bro. We just felt we explained where we went wrong at. Like it's not like we just like I don't know if you heard the whole thing. We didn't just come out just attacking her. We said, man, he shouldn't have said that. He should have phrased it like this. Man, you got to be more responsible. Like if we can't critique a black man like that, man, shoot, we ain't no men. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing?
Bro. He want us to have that hive mind cult behavior.
Look, I'm not trying to argue with
How about
you
them people though? Hold on, bro. How about those people that say, what, nigga? Nick, I can't believe you apologize. We ain't with you no more. We not them people. See, them people want him to continue to lose all his money because misery love company. See, I love Nick. See the difference? I'm not going to act like the Ashkenazis ain't Jewish nowhere. I'm not going to play the game with y'all. I'm going to keep it straight. I ain't going to act like Nick shouldn't apologize. He should have. Like apologize. Like them people been through a lot. Whether it's what we've been through, they've been through a lot. Don't hate. Take their example and grow from it. Do what they did. Learn from them. See what they did to do what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want people to be understanding of your situation, then you gotta understand other people's situation.
Exactly.
If you want to build an even playing field, you know what I'm saying? The Redskins, they ain't called the Redskins no more. A lot of things is happening, right? We ain't got that check yet, though. So Nick Cannon, having that voice he got, Nick Cannon could have gave a serious conversation on that podcast and spit that damn fire on their ass.
True that. And you're right about that.
They could have spit that fire, and guess what? They couldn't have said nothing to him.
And you're right about that. But I guess, listen, if I'm coming off like I'm trying to say that you guys are jumping on him and all that.
Drink a bottle of wine, yo, and everybody love you. Yeah, you like that.
Come on now, stop, man. Stop, man. Stop. Come on now. Come on.
Hell with Nick, man. Come on, man. He got another 30 million in the bank. He all right. Just don't kill yourself, though, Nick. Don't do that. But he all right, man. He ain't worrying about this little podcast right here, yo. He's straight. Go ahead, Sean. What's up with you?
Man, not much chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Just hanging out.
Yeah, man. I see you got another another book coming. Y'all doing y'all thing, man.
Yeah, it's in the making. You know, coming soon.
So what's up, man? Is the Ashkenazis Jews or what? Let me stop.
I don't care what they are. It don't even matter to me. That doesn't even matter to me, man. You know, and you just can't say certain things at certain times or you go and put yourself in jeopardy. And just to be real, Nick really isn't, he's not even really conscious, my opinion. He's not actually in the fight. He recently joined a few things that would put him in the spotlight, you know, like poems and he using his rapping ability to actually, you know, Black Lives Matter the joint, but you know, his LGBTQ position, you know, having those folks on his show and stuff like that, that's what catapulted his views up a little bit more because he was able to get that extra boost from them to do what he needed to do. But you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say really not conscious, because he was actually on his show, which he didn't have too many of them on his show, but now he had like both sides, 2 or 3 of them jokers on the show, you know, on each team. And that was him evolving into trying to play their game for that dollar. And you can't knock the man for grinding the way he grinded and doing the things he did, because he didn't ever come out and say he was against any of that. Nope. However, but he did promote it and put it in people's face. So on his Wild and Out show. So I don't know what him and Professor Griff actually talked about. I ignored all of that. I don't even care. What I know is he lost a lot of money. He has said a lot of pseudo things in the past. I do see him when he decided to finish what supposedly Nipsey has started, that he didn't fully investigate what it is that he wanted to put out. And Nick was, you know, quoted saying before he took on the likes of that Sabi was curing all these diseases and things of that nature. So he was of the belief, which means he hadn't actually read the court case and broke down their work. So I really don't care about hurting his feelings if we say something about him or anything like that. He just had to toughen up. We can't hurt his feelings no more than that 30 million. So I don't care. You know, what I say toward him, that 30 million speak way more volumes than us critiquing him and talking about the way he did things. And yeah, he had a chance to apologize. You know, that article came out the same day, yo. The same day the media was already typing up and pushing out. So
what article came out the same day?
Yeah. So when he made that
apology
or whatnot, yeah, a news article came out right behind that, talking about the incident, talking about he wouldn't backtrack or apologize initially. You know what I mean? Until that pressure was applied, and then he apologized. But then the people, like you said, the people that got a problem with him apologizing, they don't pay Nick bills. They don't know. He might have $2-3 million a month that goes out of his, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His expenses. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how he living. You know, he didn't put himself in position to be able to live like that, to do what he wanted to do. So, and he got kids, he trying to provide a future for. So we can't count his pockets on that matter, because at the end of the day, we don't know what he's netting. And I just think that, yeah, anytime you bring up Jews and you are influential and you are on TV, yeah, it's gonna be your demise. Period. Straight up.
Yeah.
Hey, nah, you correct. You correct. B Kid. Nah, Charlamagne shouldn't apologize, because they don't cut him no check. You know what I'm saying? Charlamagne can do what Charlamagne want to do from his house. He don't need no radio station for him to bubble. You know what I mean? He got rappers, you know, that he could do business with to keep him popping. And I think that what Nick didn't do was he didn't position himself 200% on his company, his brand. After all them years with Nickelodeon and all that work he did with Nick, making all that money with them, he could have learned the game right then and there from Nickelodeon. You know, his experience with Nickelodeon. That's what people don't understand, is that this dude, he really don't need Viacom. He could have positioned himself to podcast his way into a situation, you know, that he could do tours. It's just like you remember back in the day when it was popular, but comedians, before they blew up, they used to do these little, you know what I'm saying, the hole in the walls.
Right, the chilling circuit.
Exactly. He could have did that with his crew, with Wild 'N Out crew, just a little bit bigger arena. You want to talk?
All right, so can I ask you guys another question?
You long, man. Go ahead. What you got?
What you say on that I'm long? Oh, there you go, man. Everybody's long with us, man. Hey, Unc, I've been watching you, man. Every time somebody wants to talk, everybody always long with us, man. Like, well, Unc, my man, like you and Garfield, like y'all are the reason why I be watching. Everybody, like, I got turned on you guys to Sonetta, man, right? But your information,
different.
I love it, man. I honestly do. But the question that I want to ask y'all is, seriously, man, like, you are a man of a certain age. I'm a man of a certain age, right? So I'll be 56 years old this year, okay? And the question is, like, you are not the same guy that you were when you was 29, 30 years old. What you was thinking back then, you don't think that now. Like, I even heard you say on the Dagger Squad when they were debating and they was going through the whole Hebrew Israelite thing. Your thing was, you know what? We all started out from there. We all started out from there, brother.
Yeah,
but the way that we got to where we are now is that we studied, and you have to study. And that's my point about Nick. Like, I'm not trying to down nobody, man. Like, I'm really not. Like, I watch you guys, right? So I learn from you guys. As a 55-year-old man, I learn from you guys, right? And you guys make a lot of sense to me, right? But I'm just looking at it from, I'm not even thinking about no damn 30 million. I'm thinking about my brother's mind state. And like, if he's really and truly spitting out some BS, like, I would have loved just to see, like, brother Unc, even
Hold on, you
if
said
he didn't
if
answer back, like
you said
let me
if
shoot
he
this
was spitting
brother
BS?
email. Excuse me.
You said if he was spitting BS? What you said?
Man, he's in Howard University, yo.
Huh?
The man is in Howard University. All he gotta do is
See how
make
y'all do now, man. Now y'all want to
Nah,
argue,
he
like,
already
bro, like
graduated.
I'm not doing that, man.
He
Like,
graduated. He graduated. He got, and guess what? He got a degree in like criminology and
do
like I
what y'all
think a
want to do,
minor in Africana studies, bro. For real. I
bro.
ain't even joking about that.
all right,
All
then.
right,
What the hell is he
all
talking?
right. All that I'm saying is that I've watched you guys for
No way. All right,
hours.
hold on.
I get what he's saying. I get what he's
All right,
saying.
all
I
right.
get
So
what
like
he's saying too, but we
I
don't
can't
have to.
speak on what Nick Cannon knows, okay?
All right, man. Listen, man.
I'm in a boat where I'm trying to learn, man. Like I listen to all of you guys,
Man, how many
whether
times
I
you
like some guys
come on,
or
man?
not. I'm just
Hey,
trying to
got
How
it,
many
learn,
times
bro.
you gonna
look,
say you listen to
check
our
this out,
guys? Just
though.
to talk, man. God
We
damn.
got it. We got it.
What?
We got you, man. Damn. You in the conversation, baby. You right here, yo. You don't gotta keep making us out the
Damn.
heat. Hey, man, I listen to you. Hey, man, you the best supporter ever, yo. I appreciate
No, I don't want to be the best supporter ever.
it, yo.
I don't want to be the best supporter ever.
I'm just
Oh,
telling you,
shit.
man. I've been appreciate you supporting me 17 years, yo.
I don't want you to
Appreciate
do
that,
that.
man. Let me ask you a question, man. Let me ask you a question. Though.
Go ahead.
Ask you a question. You the best damn supporter. I'm trying to tell you,
See,
man.
now you bullshit.
Trying to get in the
See,
talk
now you
like you
bullshit.
trying to. That was a good
Come on
method,
now.
you used, yo. I like that method, yo. That was a
What?
good method, yo.
Come on, up. What? What, man?
God almighty, yo. We heard you, yo. All right, man.
All right. What?
Mr. Nick, how many times we just said it? You ain't nobody there. We just telling the truth, yo. I support Nick Cannon, man. No, he's lost money. No. I ain't saying that nigga should have lost some money because he said that pseudo information. I have not said that. I absolutely support him. I just don't support the rhetoric that came up out of his mouth. And I'm not going to try to fix it. I'm not going to try to act like that he was remotely close to somewhere. When I know that he this podcast is in Howard University.
Okay.
You can make a left at the science department and realize what melanin is. Dang.
All right.
Hey, you gotta admit,
All right.
though, the
All
wrong
right,
teacher will
all
fuck
right.
you up
Ain't no
with
way in
that.
the world I'm supposed to let him get away with that. Yo, he in the spot. I'm trying to get people in the Howard University. He in
You right
Howard
about that,
University
bro.
on a damn podcast talking about melanin got something to do with your emotions.
That
Hell
man
no.
graduated. That man's a graduate, bro. That's
The
come on.
graduate.
And got mine in Africana studies. Like, come on, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna let Nick get away with it. Nick, get out of here. Nick, make the left. On your way to make your podcast, make the left.
All right. All right.
Goodness gracious.
Okay.
Bro. I can tell
Hey.
that man that make the left, bro. Before you go that early, before you start your podcast, and make the left.
Okay.
Ask a science teacher, what is melanin? Go to the library in Howard and go in the M section and find a book on melanin.
Go in the M section.
Throw away 30 million. That's
All
all
right,
I'm
then.
asking out of them. I ain't saying I'm throwing them out the club. We always there with the melanin routine. I ain't saying I'm just saying, damn, if I'm sitting on that podcast, we banging. I'm beating them up. He
I
ain't
know you are.
saying that if I'm on that podcast. He ain't getting away with
And
nothing.
I know you are. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right, he
I
good.
know you are.
He good. I'm like, Nick, we not gonna say that because you can't say it. Now let's talk about what we can say. Do you know how much
Okay.
they done to us over the years, bro? That's documented. They documented their shit.
Okay.
Come on, man. You can beat them into anytime you want to step up and talk about groups of different European ethnic groups that participated in the transcontinental slave trade. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you want to step up and have a conversation, yo, you got facts for days. Insurance companies, got the people that made the chains, Christopher Columbus and the kingdoms that supported them, the popes that wrote up the documents of discovery. Like, I give y'all that, so when y'all say something, they can't do nothing to you. You can't get fired. How you gonna fire me? Pope Julian did do that. The 6th. He did say it was okay to enslave the inhabitants and bring them to Christ. It's right in the document. He said it. How they gonna fire you for that? You can't. I can sue you for that. Griffin, how you gonna take my contract off the truth? That's what I'm saying. Ain't no gray area in there. He wrote the document. You can enslave the inhabitants and take them to Christ. Come on, man. Like, stop it. So, come on, Nick. You at the couch. Come on, man. I'm saying it's hard to respect that part of the game when you walk past the history department and the science department and do your podcast. It's hard, man. Damn, yo.
I understand that. I got you, man.
Hey, then a moral story.
Hold on. He don't even. Do we got a black girlfriend or something? Yes or no?
Nope.
Come on, man.
All right, so don't talk to me about no community, black power. I'm black history, and you ain't got a black girlfriend, a black wife. I don't want to hear, because that's how I stand on it. I don't feel like you should go that hard when you ain't got a black woman behind you. That's how I feel. Now, I'm not saying I'm not telling nobody not to date white women because they ain't got no melanin. That's a bunch of malarkey. You date who you want to date. I'm just saying you start looking real hypocritical to say I don't believe in God, but yet I believe in the devil.
I don't know who.
Like, come on, yo, represent what you saying.
Look, man, I don't know who that dude sleep with. I don't even care. Like, that's his business.
Man, it's not his business.
Wait.
Black power means death. You are an example. Listen, you are an example. Listen, bro. Listen.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying that you can't represent the culture and you got a white woman or whatever you want. I'm saying that the show of a black family is very important.
True.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. You can't be a daggone pope but pray to Allah. Like, it don't make sense.
True.
I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm not even calling you wrong. I'm just saying, man, the hypocrisy of it all. It's like I'm a loving Christian, but yet you come enslave people. That don't make no day. It's hypocrisy. You can date who you want to date. So then date the white women and do all that and just be quiet. And then support your people another way. Like, you got enough money where you don't gotta be with the talk. You can have your white woman and just help out black people. That's respectable.
True that.
I'm not gonna throw you off the island because you got a white woman. I'm just saying I don't want to hear all that. You talking too much. I don't want to hear the black power shit from you. You just donate the money, bro. I don't want to hear that. That's all.
Right, then.
For me.
All right, so then.
That's what I do.
All right, so.
And if I date a white woman, I won't be on this show no more. I'll be like, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, no.
I'm done. I'm out of here, yo.
Come on, man. You crazy.
That's how you do it.
Silly
That's how you do it.
motherfucker.
Like a real one. Like a real one. Like a real one.
Silly.
Make Chef the host. Slide on out, bro. That's how you do it.
Come on, I'm out, yo. I'm gone, yo. I fell, yo.
hey, man. Look, man. I appreciate you guys. This is to my opinion, and I value you guys' opinion because I listen to you guys all the time. And you guys help me a lot.
All the time.
All the time.
All right. Why are you laughing at me, man? Come on now. Don't do the old brother just like that, man. Come on now.
You gotta loosen up, man. You gotta loosen up.
Laugh around here, yo.
I'm all right, man. Hey, look, I'm all right, man. But don't be on some other shit, man. And I got them Savio. Get Savio up out of here. Savio. Can't nobody say shit around Savio.
Especially if it's false. Don't bring the bullshit my way.
Right. He'll save your head.
No. And then
I do not like the bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? And then he be told, and he be trying to talk like but what the Bible say? Like, nigga, shut up. Damn, man. We good. Hey, man.
You
Look,
silly, bro.
hey, man. I'm out, man. Thank y'all again, man. Hey, I'm going to donate to your channel, man. All right, one.
Peace,
All
kid.
right, man, one man. I'm gonna put the app, the cash.
Yeah, I'm going to get you something, nigga.
Appreciate you, yo. Chill, yo. Come on, man. So yeah, man, we like to have fun around here, man. So nah, man, that man don't deserve to lose that money like that. Yes, he deserves to, re-educate and just do better, yo. And next year he won't be that same guy, yo. He'll be because we got enough points where we can be where we right at. You know what I'm saying? And we don't need to go into other people's culture, man. We don't need to be hyper diffusion and all that. We don't need to do that, yo. We've been around for a very long time, man. We've done a lot of things, man. I mean, in America, we've done a lot of things, man. What's up, Sonny? What's good with you, bro?
Chilling.
What you standing up, yo? You stands up the whole time.
No, I'm sitting down.
Oh, is you?
Damn.
Yeah, I got a high chair.
7 feet 8.
Hell of a high chair.
Right.
What's good with you, man?
Shit over here chilling, listening to y'all and hearing motherfuckers coming with the side bullshit on the low.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out though. One of the things that he did remind me of, remember when you used to have your blood pressure raised up in the beginning, trying to teach people about evolution, and they was calling you the monkey man and all that bullshit?
Yep.
Yeah, I was still rocking with you way back then.
Monkey man. Yeah, I done got all that memes.
Man,
Crazy,
that was
right?
crazy.
Yeah, crazy, yo.
It was simple stuff to understand.
Yeah, I swear, if I can understand, anybody can understand it, yo.
You made it easy for me, on
Dude,
them ever. I got like 13 of your blog talks, bro.
I need to start downloading them, yo.
Man, Ray Green he gave me a bunch of them, man.
Catalog.
Huh?
You need to create a catalog.
Yep. Sell it. I'm gonna sell my catalog. Let me stop.
No, real shit.
That shit worth $500. Oh man. So yeah,
That
man.
information is valuable, yo.
Yeah, information is valuable, man, but being able to apply it is even better.
You might not even see the vision, but you're gonna go down in history some kind of way.
Man, no.
Saul was saying the first dealing with, he was saying like the first Semites was black.
What happened?
Saul was representing. He made some of the arguments the points that Nick Cannon was right on. He was trying to say that the Semites, the Semites were black, the original Semites.
Why they call Semites then?
And he posted a source from Erickson saying the Semites started with I think it was some Africans that went into the Levant. I forgot the exact phrase of the quote.
Of course, yo, it's kind of area of confluence. Of course, black people went in and mixed with people. Of course, like that's not. I mean, so what's that point?
I was just going because everything in the chat, he was trying to bring up the Saw had sources on first Semites were black. So I was just relaying the info.
Let me get this straight. The first Native Americans was black. Sound familiar, don't
it? Yeah, sound all right. Because that was my question in the chat. I was like, at what point at what point do they start being their own selves and they can claim their own identity? You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point do we let go and they get to be themselves? You know what I'm saying? That was my whole.
Semites was black. Then why are we calling them Semites? Why aren't they just black? What's making them semi? You ever think about that statement though? If the first of all, they're living in zone 2, so they're never white. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me break out the skin map. See? Second of all, right? It's the area of confluence. So people are mixing and matching back and forth. That's sensible, right? So it's always been a mixed element that derive what they're calling your nomadic or Semitic people, right? We know the people that migrated up into Europe, okay? What they call them, the Ashkenazis, You know what I'm saying? The Ashkenazis, they can still claim being an Israelite or whatever the hell they want to claim. The same way you can still claim being an African. And ain't none of y'all from African, but y'all have mixed with other people, but that still don't take away your ancestry. So them saying they are more, it's more their story than your story. And I will argue anybody to death with that.
I'm with you on that.
DNA tells the story. You ain't gonna get past the DNA. You're just not gonna get past that DNA. So nobody is saying that the Ashkenazis are 100%. No, who's saying that? But you know what I'm saying? That's their daggone history they claim it. As simple as that. I'm saying it make more sense for them to claim it than you to claim it. And start getting retarded when you claim it.
Cause I'm like, my point is this, okay? Because when Nick said he said we them people in the Bible, right? I'm thinking
how?
like so. That's what I'm thinking. So like when you were enslaved and you got here, right? And then they gave you the book, and that means you was like, thank you. This is my history. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you feel me? So,
say it again, yo.
Because if we the people in the book, and then you enslaved me and brought me here, and then you gave me a book of my history, you was like, oh, sweet. Like, I was looking for this.
Appreciate it.
I was like, thank you, fam. Like, yeah.
But you couldn't read a word of it.
Yeah.
But you couldn't read a word of it.
Man, Quaz, man, hold on, man. Shout out to Guam, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that donation, bro. Vasquez, appreciate that, man. It's good looking. Yeah, yo threw a 50 note up there. That's looking right there. That's support. That's some love right there. Thanks. Appreciate that. Yep. So you funny with that though, King Sosa, and you're absolutely right. If we the people of the Bible, then what's the complaint? The hell are we talking about then? You know what I'm saying? Then what are we talking about? So I've always understood that once you go the Bible route, you disrespecting 300,000 years of history at that point. So it's easy for us to fall prey. That's what that's what I've learned, right? It's easy to fall prey, right? So Byron, I get that point. He just fell prey like most of us have, and he's at the beginning stages of his development. But it's just like the young Pseudo. Remember the young Pseudo? The young Pseudo was at the beginning of his development too, right? And he blew up at the beginning of his development, so he's never turning back. So I don't know what the hell made y'all think that Nick was ever going to turn back. Now he might look back, you know what I'm saying? And if I was a religious person, I would say the Lord did that to him, made him see the error of his way, you know what I'm saying? So now that he lost something, it's going to make him take a look at that. You know what I'm saying? When you lose things, it make you take a look at it. Now, what he said and all that, man, that was, come on, man. Like, that's a little bit too much. I mean, like, that's a lot. That's a whole lot there, man. That don't, but it's the timing of the whole thing. And y'all gotta know timing is everything. And I'm serious with that. Timing is everything.
Yeah,
if
worst
this
time.
was man, he could have said that and it wouldn't have been, because he's been talking like that. That ain't the first time we heard Nick talk like that. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, it's the worst time.
The time when he was talking to RZA about how he wanted to sleep with white girls. You know, he confused.
Yeah, he's still on that though. I think. I mean, shit. I mean, but
yeah, based on the climate, everything, you know what I'm saying? We had a horrible moment. Turn into a beautiful worldwide moment, and then you say something like that. It was like that was terrible.
Hey, you on the stage? Come on, Nick. You can't do it. Your podcast booming. You booming, yo. We're in the middle of a pandemic. People ain't got nothing better to do but sit around, and then we bucking. We burning down the plantation, yo. You can't burn down the plantation. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all. You
put back on the
burn down the plantation. Then standing in the middle of the road talking shit. I just want y'all to know that. When you burn down the plantation, you get the hell up off the plantation, y'all. You just should know that. Don't burn the plantation down, you know what I'm saying, and stand at the gate talking shit. and need the damn plantation. Hey, can I get some food, sir? No, nigga, you just burned down the plantation.
Trying to go back to work the next day.
Trying to go back to work
boss?
the next day.
What's up,
Oh,
boss?
listen, on that alone, you should have knew better.
Yeah.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, he knew he shouldn't have been saying it because he said he shouldn't say it. I gotta say it right. You didn't say it right enough. You shouldn't have said it. There's no way to say that, misinformation, yo. So now misinformation has cost you 30 million. Misinformation has cost you $300,000, Deshaun Jackson. 300,000 for quoting Hitler statement that Hitler didn't even make.
The thing about it though, if he'd have had the right information, he could have said a lot of what he said, and nobody would have had a complaint with it because it's been said before. You know what I'm saying? So that should be the lesson, man. If you got your information accurate, can't nobody touch you.
Yeah, they just won't hire you, yo. They can't void your contract. You just won't get the next shit. You know what I'm saying? They do like that.
He should he's supposed to pull out sources.
It's like your kid in your house, yo. Your kid in your house. You know, when you got, I got a couple children, and the one that always getting slick, yo, you getting slighted, bro. It's just human behavior, yo. Who you gonna think about it, yo? You gonna get a kid that's always talking shit, halfway wrong, or you gonna get a kid that just keep his mouth shut and you know what I'm saying, and keep the shit rolling. And that's the one could be robbing you blind and shit. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? But the one that keep running their mouth, yo, you don't even feel like giving them that $100. You be thinking, you be like, nah, you know what, yo, you talk too much. You talk too much, man. I ain't give you, go get it yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of feeling. So I don't know, man. You know, people say, well, he stood up for us. That ain't how I want you to stand up for me. Don't give away 30 million standing up for me.
Man.
We pass that money out. Go to a poor neighborhood and pass that bread out if you want to do that. Build a center of science and technology. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Hire more Black people. Start your own company, movie company or something like that. I'd rather see that. I don't need you making non-historical statements. I don't listen to Nick for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't, make document. You want to make the documentary about Dr. Sebi, go for that, bro. I bet you that ain't coming out now, huh?
That's what I'm saying. I think he fell into the whole NOI trap. Cause like even with that platform, you had RZA, then you got Griff. It's like you had Howard University, man. You know how many prestigious people you can bring in there, man. I mean, he could have had Rick Kittles on there on some science.
That, Bryant. I see that, Mr. Coleman.
Yeah, that was. He could have had a lot of people on there.
Appreciate that, Mr. Coleman. Sir Coleman, now you Sir Coleman. Appreciate that though, bro. Good looking, man. Yep. Appreciate that donation, man. Appreciate that. So go ahead. What was you saying, King Sosa?
I say, he had Howard. He had access to like almost anybody he want, man. He could have brought Henry Louis Gates through there, bring Rick Kittles through there with some, you know what I'm saying? He could have brought some real solid information through there.
How about Michael Sherman? How about them, yo? How about Neil deGrasse?
Oh yeah. You see what I'm saying? Get that real science.
Yeah, he could have got the real. Oh man, I'm getting. Now I'm mad at Nick. Now I'm mad. Now I think about it, I'm mad. Now let me stop. Now he turned around. He made it before he'd get that again. He's still with ABC, right?
Yeah, Fox. Yeah, but I just wonder if he gonna like at that point, do you dig your heels in deep and stay with the NOI information, or do you know what I'm saying, or do you graduate from that? You feel me? That's
that 30 million kind of picked him up and picked the dirt up with him. He done with that. You won't hear no more of that. Bet y'all $5 you won't hear that no more. Bet you won't. Yeah. If I was him, I'd start getting the scientists on my show. Damn, they might not even come now, huh?
Man, they may not want to come after that shit.
I think they'll still come out. He'll wait a while because got the daytime talk show come on. That's what he should do. When the daytime talk show come on, you bring Neil deGrasse Tyson through there. Bring some people that can validate the information they got. But like,
but he gotta, Yeah, we're not going to. One day I'm gonna bring out all the DNA articles on the Ashkenazis. I'm gonna see how that work out.
Damn.
I'm gonna read that. You read that article Saul put up?
Which one? On Ashkenazi Jews about the DNA?
Mm-hmm.
I've come across it before.
I never heard that conclusion Saul came up with though.
Huh?
I never heard that.
The article that he had?
I never heard that. I mean, I've always thought that the information was saying that the males was like maybe 12% European, and they coalesced with Middle Eastern and people in the Levant. That's what I thought. That was my take on it.
Because I looked in the Wikipedia ad a while back, and even the Wikipedia is still kind of it ain't really, because it's still kind of, it's not definite. You know what I'm saying? There's been a couple of different things, because I checked some of the sources. There were a couple of different things done as far as the DNA. Because one time they did a DNA, then I think they came back and retracted it somewhat. But it was kind of hard to get a solid understanding of where the consensus stood. But they definitely ain't fake.
No, hell no, they ain't fake.
Yeah, you can argue about what percentage of DNA and all that. That's a different argument. But they them peoples, bro. they do have a claim to those.
You got a claim. They got a better claim than you got.
Yeah, well, most definitely.
But I like to bring to the forefront that you can claim you can practice Judaism. It's a religion.
Yeah.
And so Jewish people actually are just Levantian people. They carry the same markers that the Muslims carry. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Yeah.
There is no Jewish marker no matter what they say. How about that?
Yeah, that's
Anybody
right.
can be a Jew. You just practice Judaism. I'm Jewish. I practice Judaism.
I was under the impression the Jewish marker was made up.
Yes. Yeah, they get it from the Aunt Joseph, right? Not, what is it? What's the marker everybody talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
The J marker?
It's a J marker.
No, hell no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about, damn. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Where they used to have what about the black Jews and they trying to claim the
Limbas?
The Limbas, they claim to have ancestry with Joseph.
Philosophers.
Joseph. Let me see what it was.
No, you talking about the Jews in Africa, the ones that claim they Jews in Africa.
The Limba. It's the Limba tribe.
No, hold on.
No, they what you saying?
The Limba people.
Where am I find it?
Let me get it right here. Limba tribe in South Africa has Jewish roots. Let me see if I can. Descended from the 7 Jewish men who left Israel 25. It's gotta be it.
Oh, let me look this up real quick.
Damn.
Because isn't the Limba tribe part of Bantu or no?
I don't know if they're better speakers or not. I ain't that deep on the Limba tribe. Let me see. Have custom with the similar Jewish according to oral tradition, the Limba are descended from 7 Jewish men who left Israel 2,500 years ago and married African women, according to the BBC.
I hate the BBC, yo.
You don't like the BBC?
Nah, they be playing.
I'm on the site of the World Jewish Congress. You know what I'm saying? I just see what what I mean. That's what I'm on.
Oh no. All right.
So you probably get out Wikipedia, man. Yeah.
Yemenites.
So outside of the Limba tribe in Sierra Leone, what other tribes is over there?
Just claiming Jewish heritage?
No, they wouldn't be claiming Jewish heritage, so it would be a reason why the Limba is compared to the other one, and that would knock down the distinction. One of the things they used to say all the time is following the money, and you follow the money, you can follow the trail.
Hold on, I'm trying to read. Oh man. Asking Jews as well as food in the food Levantine population, Near Eastern. They say the genetic studies found that 50% of the males in the Buba clan, the Kohang marker. Yeah,
I just Googled that.
Huh?
I just Googled that.
Kohang marker. That's it. But it comes from the Kohang priesthood, right? Y chromosome earn. Didn't I say earn? No, I said Joseph.
Joseph.
Yeah, you said Joseph, but you meant to say Aaron.
Yeah, so the Y chromosome earn is the name given to the hypothesized most recent common ancestor of the patrilineal Jewish priestly class, known as Kohen. Okay, according to the Hebrew Bible, the ancestor was Aaron, the brother of Moses. The original scientific research was based on hypothesis that the majority of present-day Jewish Kohanim share a pattern of values for 6 Y SNPs markers, which researchers named Kohanim model, CMH, okay? Specifically, haplogroup JP58, Y chromosome J1. So they're trying to say, all right, let's go ahead and marker. Coming from Earn. You gotta find your Earn though, right?
And they're saying too, passed down from father to son. That's that father. They said they're gonna be the Cohen marker can only be passed down from father to son. That's how they do it.
Oh, Jewish priest personal have
So if the Cohen marker is passed down from father to son, how do they figure that whole tribe is, unless they saying they all cousins and they all brothers and sisters on some incest stuff, how do they say their whole tribe came from one man? That's impossible.
Yeah, it's hype as a
it's wild. You know, they do that seed of the father thing.
That's that biblical shit.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. Studies of Cohens and Levites.
Yeah, man. Oh man.
And there's some weird stuff.
Yeah, it's something that it can't be proven. No,
Israelites were a confederation of Iron Age Semitic-speaking tribes of the ancient Near East who inhabited parts of Canaan during the tribal, and monarchic periods. According to the religious narrative of the Hebrew Bible, the Israelites' origin is traced back to the biblical patriarchs. Let's see right here. However, Rosti, etc. study published online Nature Communications in December 2013 disputed the previous conclusion. Based on its research into the 16-hole R1 sequence, the team determined that a set of 19 unique nucleotide substitutions defines the Ashkenazim A1 a lineage. It's one of these, the M582 mutation, is not found amongst Eastern Europeans, but the marker was present in all sample R1A Ashkenazi Levites, as well as 38.8% of other R1A Ashkenazi Jewish males, and 5.9 of 303 R1A Near Eastern males, where it shows considerably higher diversity. ROOTSI, look them up. And then look up BEHAR, concluded that the marker most likely originates in the pre-diasporic Hebrews in the Near East. So there you go. So that's the new finding. Killed that other one they was holding up.
What you say is
you on Wikipedia? You on Y?
To y'all right now, huh?
You said it's R what?
R1 here. I'll put in the chat for y'all here.
All right.
This is nature communication. You know, I like to mess with nature, yo. I don't like weird sound. Wow, what's it called?
1, 2, 4, 8.
Let's read the one that Sana was talking about. Let's throw that in there too, just for fun. Here, I'm gonna put this in. Here y'all go.
You was on the Wikipedia Y chromosome, Aaron?
Hey, you
Man,
talking about that Y chromosome?
I just be
I
going.
just found some shit.
I'm on the nature. You know, I'm in the journal of nature, yo. Hold on.
Oh, nature.
Yeah. I tell you. Man, look. You know how I got here? Lucky. Call me lucky. Y'all
I'm
get it.
on
I put it in the
Jewish
chat.
genetics.
We'll put it in the back.
Kazaria.com.
Huh?
I'm on Kazaria.com and I just found something that's very interesting. It's talking about the let me find where the genetic history of the Jewish people. It basically said that the Y chromosomal set of markers is not unique to Jewish men. It is found commonly among other Middle Eastern men, including those in Yemen, Oman, Iraq, and Palestine. Analysis of additional genetic markers has shown that the CMH occurs on 2 different ancestral Y chromosomal types, J1 and J2, with roughly half occurring on each. These 2 haplogroups diverged from each other about 25,000 years ago. This record refutes the idea of a single founder for Jewish Kohanim who lived in biblical times. Nevertheless, these results still support the notion of common origins of CMH lineages in the Middle East before the diasporas of the Jewish people into separate communities.
Remember I said that? Remember I said that? I said the Jews and the Muslims, they the same. Remember I said that?
Yeah, right there in that same area.
Though.
Yeah. So y'all see it? Y'all see the general nature communications right there?
You put it in the back chat, or you
put it in both. Put in both. Yeah. See it? Yeah, that's that up to date. That's that up to date shit right there.
The one I just read was from 2019.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I remember I did this. I was trying to find black people in the DNA. I remember that. I did a whole lot of this. This is 2013 article. That's a 2019 article right there. Yeah, you just not gonna beat them on that, yo. They gonna kill you with the DNA. If you ain't got the DNA to help you out, you in trouble, yo. Yeah, it ain't a good look. I gotta get that article that the Sun was talking about, though.
So what y'all? So SAR articles disagree with that one? Was different? Had a different finding?
No, he was trying to say that that the Ashkenazis was more European. That's not what I learned. But I gotta read the article. Matter of fact, I can put it up on my phone. Let me see. Let's see exactly what the article. Stop it right there. Boom. It's on Live Science, right?
Hold on, because this article is talking about the Limba people now.
Mm-hmm.
It just said, but the most remarkable application of Y chromosome markers is to Jewish populations in the Middle East and beyond. Aaron thus became the first Jewish priest or Cohen, a tradition that has since been handed down from father to son. Michael Hammer, Carl Skorecki, David Goldstein, and colleagues studied Y markers from 300 Jews, including more than 100 Kohanim, and found that half of the Jewish priests shared the same genetic signature, compared to less than 5% in the lay Jewish population. The results of the DNA studies of the Limba people of South Africa were stunning. A significant portion of the Limba Y chromosomes exhibit the characteristic genetic signature found in the Kohanim, including more than 50% of the Buba, one of the 12 Limba clans. These markers have also turned up in the B'nai Israel, the oldest Jewish community in India.
Yeah, but I think they done debunked the Limba, though. I think they went back and debunked that.
Hey, the title of the article is "Surprise: The Ashkenazi Jews Are Genetically European." Y'all see that?
I'm gonna type it in my.
Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Let's see what this article says here. Let's see. I like to read it for myself. Y'all hear what I said?
Surprised the Ashkenazi Jews what?
Surprise, semicolon. The Ashkenazi Jews are genetically European. All right, let's see. Let's see if you're on your A game or so. Let me see.
All right, I see it live. So, but that's 2013, right?
Yeah, but that journal was 2019 too. Hold on.
No,
Yeah.
I think the live science is 2013. But that's the one what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The journal was 13 too or 19?
They were no, whatchamacallit got the 13. Got the 2019.
Yeah, all right, yeah. I think, you know what I'm saying, because even when I look at the Wikipedia, I think they updated since 13. Like you got the up-to-date one. Even when the Wikipedia was like they did more, got more sample size, and they was able to get a more clearer picture.
No, they making it up, yo. They trying to get Nick and them. Hold on. All right, let me see.
It originated in the Near East.
I want everybody to read the articles on genetic studies of the Jews in Wikipedia. Get that. Read that. That's a good read. Right here, surprise, live science.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Let's see. What is they? Let's see what they say. Man, I can't.
An Orthodox Jewish man with the traditional payos or long side locks.
Oh man, that guy right there look like he might be straight white. That guy. I can't even. Okay, I like this one. New York Times. Genes support European woman at root of Ashkenazism. Let's see. Surprise. Man.
I actually have a better one.
Trying to get the live science one. We want the one that Saul was reading.
I got the live science one.
You send it to me.
I'm gonna put it in the back chat.
Put it in the back chat.
Put it in the back chat.
Well, it's not specifically on the Ashkenazi Jews. It's going into the DNA of the people.
What, the live science one?
Yeah, I need the live science one. I need the one that. Come on, I can't. I got to read the one that Saul read.
Are y'all up on CRI Genetics blog?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good one or not?
Huh?
I said, is that a good one or not?
The blog, let me see, put it in the back chat.
That one has 2017.
Hey, put it in the thing, let's look at it.
Yeah, we got sources here. We can work, you can look. No.
And mine is from this year. Y'all are tripping.
Throw it in the back chat.
CK, but you don't understand what I said though, CK, you just be running on your own ship, boy. You be driving. I'm saying I'm trying to see what conclusion that the brothers came up with off the article they had.
What do you mean they make? You know how people make up their own shit when they want something to be true?
Man, I'm not gonna say it about Assad though. What you want me to say?
The white man's lying.
Don't say that.
CK with the shank it real quick.
You went straight for the. I ain't read the article or none of that. I ain't even looked at the video and made it up.
Don't need to.
They got that shank ready, but
Lord have mercy.
And the article I just threw in the YouTube chat and in the back chat killed all of that.
That boy's a gunfighter too. Slow down.
I gotta see. I'll pull it up.
Point that gun at you.
On my tab.
Damn, King Sos, you ain't put it in the back, yo.
Huh?
You put it in there?
What, the SAW joint?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's what you had. The surprise Ashkenazi Jews are genetically European. I thought that was the one you had.
Nope, I ain't got it. I'm at CK claims she got it, but she don't want to give me that one. She won't
I'm trying to I'm trying to send it to you. It's not letting me for some reason.
You can't
Copy,
put it in the chat,
dropping
right?
the back. I'm
It's not
logged
letting
on.
me put it in a Zoom for some reason.
The ancestors. We don't want them to figure it out. Dang.
Mm.
Dang.
Did y'all look at the one CK put in?
No, I'm trying to read. I can't. I gotta read the first one first.
Hold on, cause I'm on. Gotta do it. I'm on my phone talking. Hold on, I'm dropping the back chat right now.
Gotta get the first. Where you put it at, CK? In the pseudo killer? All right. This is the one we're looking for, CK, right here.
I just did the drop, the one with the live science. Also, not the Jews have European genes.
Yeah.
I just dropped it. It's in a back chat.
Oh, my bad. I got one for that one too. I just gotta find it.
Okay.
Live science.
Is this
So
the
we're gonna
National
bypass live
Geographic one you
science.
put?
We're gonna bypass live science. We want to go to where live science got it from.
National Geographic one. Is that the one you put last?
Get the source. Get the source. Let me see what the source they use.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in a thing for everybody. But what I like to do is I look at live science and I really want where they got it from. All right, that's how y'all do that.
Let's see.
You can read it from live science, but figure out where they got it from. It's a good way to do it. No thanks. Where's the source at?
I'm looking for the source too. Let's see.
It says, though the findings may seem intuitive, it contradicts the notion that European Jews mostly descended from people who left Israel and the Middle East around 2,000 years ago. Instead, substantial population of the population originates from local Europeans who converted to Judaism, said study co-author Martin Richards, an archaeologist at the University of Hudsonfield, England. Okay. Little is known about the history of the Ashkenazim. Little is known about the history of the Ashkenazim. Okay. Before they were expelled from the Mediterranean. That's interesting right there. So they're in the Mediterranean and settled in the now Poland around the 12th century. On average, the Ashkenazi Jews are genetically as closely related to each other as the fourth or fifth cousin, said Dr. Henry Osterer, pathology, pediatrics.
And that's why they had trouble with that mating sometimes. They got to get tested because sometimes they be too close. And the children be coming up with like some crazy ass disease.
We did look at Albert Einstein College, medicine, the legacy of history of the Jews, people, Oxford Press.
Okay. Actually, okay, yeah.
Okay, but depending on whether the lineage gets traced through the matrilineal or the patrilineal DNA or through the rest of the genome, researchers got very different answers for whether Ashkenazi originally came from Europe or the Near East. Okay, so see, I needed to hear all of that.
Yeah, right? That's what Wikipedia was saying. Yeah.
I needed to hear all of that. It's a past research found that 50% to 80% of the DNA from the Ashkenazim Y chromosome, which is used to trace the male lineage, originated in the Near East. 50 to 80%. Richard said that support a story whereas the Jews came from Israel and largely eschewed. What the hell is that?
Didn't want to do it. Were the guest it?
Man, fix your phone. You got my work phone. It's an ensued intermarriage. Somebody just said that. You just said that, King Sosa. Intermarriage when they settled in Europe. Okay? But historical documents tell slightly a different tale based on accounts, such as those of Jewish historian Flavius Joseph, by the time of the destruction of the Second Temple in 70 AD, as many as 6 million Jews were living in the Roman Empire. But outside of Israel, mainly in Italy and Southern Europe. They say, in contrast, only about 500,000 lived in Judea, said Oyster, okay, who was not involved in the new study. Oh, so he wasn't in the new study. He's supposed to be in the new study, huh? Because he went hard. Let me see. The major Jewish communities were outside of Judea, also told Live Science. Major DNA, Richards and his colleagues analyzed mitochondrial DNA, which is contained, let's see, the eggs passed down the mother, okay. Let's see, 35,000 people throughout the East. Okay, the team found that 4 founders, talking about a founder event, y'all. 4 founders were responsible for 40% of the Ashkenazi mitochondrial DNA, and that all of these founders originated in Europe. The majority of the remaining people could be traced to other European lineages. All told, more than 80% of the matrilineal lineages, Ashkenazi Jews, could, y'all hear the word could, right? Could be traced to Europe, with only a few lineages originating in the Near East. Okay, virtually none came from North Caucasus. Okay, y'all hear it, right?
Wow.
Along the border between Europe and Asia, between the Black and Caspian Seas. The findings should thoroughly debunk one of the most questionable but still tenacious hypotheses that most Ashkenazi Jews can trace their roots to the mysterious Khazar kingdom. Yeah, I heard you said that book. Y'all remember that book, The 13 Tribes?
Yeah, I think that's what Son Jetty.
Yeah, but he just said that he made it clear. He said the author. He didn't say he agreed with it. He said the author.
Yeah,
so
talking about the king that converted the whole nation.
Yeah, so that's over with. So okay, so that
I found it.
That book is dead right here. That flourished during the 9th century in the region between the Byzantine Empire and the Persian Empire. Genetics suggests many of the founding Ashkenazi women were actually converts from local European populations. The simplest explanation was that it was mainly women who converted. They married with men who'd come from the Near East, Richard told Livestock. All right, so there you go. So, okay, there you have it. Another possibility is that the Jews actively converted both men and women amongst the local populations at this time, although researchers would need more detailed study to test the hypothesis, Richard said. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not going, yeah, okay. So what do y'all get?
Hey, and it would make sense too when you look at the history of that population, that Yamnaya population that come out of the Middle East and ran through Europe. All them men coming, they brought them horses up there, and they ran up in there, ran through Europe. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably how they brought that marker there. But that's probably why most of the men carry the other. You know what I mean? When you get a different story, you look at the men than you do with the women. That would make sense in that response. You know what I mean? The women would be one thing, but those, you know what I mean? You're talking about a male army coming through Europe, pillaging, plundering. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, so you can't jump up there and act like that some of their ancestors didn't come from there. That's the point, though, right?
Yeah. They definitely come. They definitely got a connection to that.
And we get some stronger articles. Where the other articles at? That's Live Science from when, yo?
I threw 2 in the back chat.
Yeah, what you got, CK? Let me see.
I had to hunt for it, man. I got like a bazillion flipping folders. It took me a minute. So I have one on Jewish DNA, and then the second one, I think Garfield shared that sometime last year, where it talks about about the migrations a little bit and how the Jewish gene pool got into the African
yeah, that's got a green background, right? The map of Africa in the back, kind of. Let me see, where you at?
Talking about fleeing Spain, fleeing Spain.
Yeah,
after
he basically kind of used that second article. He kind of used it to debunk the Hebrew Israelites. Like, hey, you know, how are y'all the original Jews when, you know, these people came?
Yeah, that used to be my go-to article right there, CK. Let me see if that's the one.
I know I need to reorganize all this stuff. It's all over the place.
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna read the Journal of Nature one.
I thought that's what you were just reading.
No, I was reading the one that the Sahutep put in there. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah. And
oh, that was the live science one?
Yes. Yeah, and I think they did they did, like I said, they did new studies since then. I think that's changed from the live science.
Yeah, it did. Let me see. He was talking.
So what's the verdict?
You studied the guy wasn't involved in right on the live science joint. Yeah, you got to put that in the whatchamacallit chat. CK, my phone don't work too well right here.
I put it in both. I put it in.
Okay.
I put it in the pseudo killer back chat, the Zoom back chat, and the YouTube chat. I am on point, sir.
There you go.
I got it on
So, what was the verdict on this live science one? Because I was semi-listening.
What you say, King Sosa?
Yeah, the verdict was just basically like
it don't seem like they're too sure.
Yeah, basically with that the maternal DNA from the people they got represent more European women, but that would just make sense from the Middle East going up into Europe. Those men coming into Europe, probably taking wives.
Doing a decent amount of cost.
Yeah, taking wives and females converting. You know what I'm saying? So that makes sense, but that still don't take away the connection those people got to the area.
It don't take away the connection, though. Not at all. You right. They're gonna use that on your head. See?
And also, if that was the case, why let's just say if they were trying to use that to make a point, then why wouldn't those women have more African DNA?
What?
Since they're trying to say that they're us.
Oh yeah,
and then there was clearly a lot of conquering going on in that region in a couple of different periods of history. So why isn't more of our DNA up there?
Yeah, they really don't got a leg to stand on. Like when you really get down.
Just mother flowers don't want to admit they just want to be Hebrews, or they want them to be those people. And it's like, yo, just be thankful. You're African. You know, you got history here in America. Let's be happy with that. We're still learning about that.
I need something older, younger. I need something. What did 2017 with that? Let's see.
What about the one that I dropped that came out this year?
Huh?
I dropped 3 articles for you, sir. One of them came out this year.
I know. I'm just clicking on them. I don't know which one. Which one is this year?
It says it in the darn link. It was the first one I dropped.
Oh, the first one. Okay. At 12:57.
It came out in May.
National
Geographic. Yeah.
Let's say 2020.
Yeah, this year.
Is that the one with about the Caucasus? The Canaanites.
That's the Canaanite.
Yeah, that's the one I was reading at first. I thought you was gonna be reading that one.
That's the Canaanite one. Oh wow.
No, I want. Okay, let's read that. Somebody read that.
Yeah, they're the same people too.
I read myself to death at this point. Can somebody step up? I've read myself to death. And I didn't do bad. And the next time I'll read, I'll probably stammer. Excuse me.
So you want me to start from the top?
Where there are the best known as the people who live. This one, that one, yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to open it.
What happened, King Sosa?
All right. Just in case anybody may have missed it when I dropped it in the chat the first time, I'm gonna drop it.
Caucasus Mountains.
I'll drop it in the back. I'll drop it in the YouTube chat again for those that may want to read along.
Yeah, that's our go-to. Caucasus Mountains, yo. All white people come from the Caucasus Mountains. You know you about to lose your job.
Shit, I call most white people Caucasian, so
they acting like
it is what it is.
Nobody else was in Europe, just the white people in the mountains, and all of Europe was just bare.
And you're going down. You're going down. This climb, I'm letting y'all know you're going down. You're going down. You say the Caucasus Mountains, Neanderthals, you're going down. You lose your game. You're gonna lose your game check.
Alrighty, y'all. This I just dropped the article again in the YouTube chat just in case y'all want to read along. This is from the National Geographic. It came out in May of 2020. The title is DNA from the Bible's Canaanites Live On in the Modern Arabs and Jews. A new study of ancient DNA traces the surprising heritage of these mysterious Bronze Age people. And then it has an image of the Migdo, Canaanite city during 3500 BC to 1200 BC, where they were doing a DNA analysis that the city's population included migrants from the distant Caucasus Mountains. So we're starting from the top. They are best known as the people who lived in the land flowing with milk and honey until they were vanished by the ancient Israelites and disappeared from history. But a scientific report published today reveals that the genetic heritage of the Canaanites survives in many of the modern day Jews and Arabs. The study in Cell also shows that migrants from the distant Caucasus Mountains combined with the indigenous populations to forge the unique Canaanite culture that dominated the area between Egypt and Mesopotamia during the Bronze Age lasted from approximately 3500 BC to 1200 BC. Then it has this beautiful graphic there. Moving on. The team extracted ancient DNA from the bones of 73 individuals buried over the course of 1500 years at 5 Canaanite sites scattered across Israel and Jordan. They also factored in data from an additional 20 individuals from sites previously reported. Individuals from all sites are highly genetically similar, says co-author and molecular evolutionist Lyron Camel of Jerusalem's Hebrew University. So while the Canaanites lived in far-flung city-states and never coalesced into an empire, they shared genes as well as a common culture. The researchers also compared the ancient DNA with that of modern populations and found that most Arabs and Jewish groups in the region owe more than half of their DNA to Canaanites and other peoples who inhabited the ancient Near East, an area comprised much of the modern Levant, Caucasus, and Iran. The study, a collaborative effort between Carmel's lab, the ancient DNA lab at Harvard University headed by geneticist David Wright, we all know about him, and other groups, was by far the largest of its type in the region. Its findings are the latest in the series of recent breakthroughs in our understanding of mysterious people who left behind few written records. Mark Haber, a geneticist at the Wellcome Trust Sanger Institute in Hixton, United Kingdom, co-led a 2017 study of 5 Canaanite individuals from the coastal town of Sidon. The results showed that modern Lebanese can trace more than 90% of their genetic ancestry to Canaanites. Thieves and Canaanites. As Egyptians built pyramids and Mesopotamia constructed ziggurats, some 4,500 years ago, the Canaanites began to develop towns and cities between these great powers. They first appear in historical record around 1800 BC, when the king of city-state of Mari in today's eastern Syria complained about thieves and Canaanites. Diplomatic correspondence written 5 centuries later mentions several Canaanite kings who often struggled to maintain independence from Egypt. The land of Canaan is your land, and the kings are your servants, acknowledged one Babylonian monarch in a letter to the Egyptian pharaoh Akhenaten.
You ain't gotta keep reading. So you basically saying
no, that next part, right? See that it gets deeper, but the bottom part I wanted to get at, that I wanted to see where it gets to. It says the biblical text written in the centuries later. It says Yahweh promised the land of Canaan to the Israelites after their escape from Egypt. Jewish scripture says that newcomers eventually triumph, but archaeological evidence doesn't show widespread destruction through the Canaanite population. Instead, they appear to have been gradually overpowered by the invaders of the Philistines, Greeks, and the Romans. So it basically knocks out that whole biblical bullshit right there.
Oh, did they killed all of them?
That the Egyptians was the ones that ran them out of there. And they basically got evidence that the Greeks and the Romans were the ones that ran them up out of there. So it's white on white.
Kind of got absorbed, but like I said, though, with them Arabs, they close related to Arabs. So that's why they fighting over there. The Arabs like, yo, I got a connection to this area right here. Like, man, them folks been there. Them folks know who them folks know who their people is. They've been there the whole time.
So y'all got the
Always
article.
tell people.
Is this the article right here? The time and place of European admixture in Ashkenazi Jewish history. That y'all see that? Plage genetics. Y'all know Plage is my favorite shit though.
Same one.
Oh, okay. You talking about the history of African gene flow?
No, it's called The Time and Place of European Admixture in Ashkenazi Jewish History, 2017.
It's in the back chat?
No.
Oh, you just put it up? Oh, you took.
I'm gonna put it in here. So we're gonna read up on the Ashkenazi. We're gonna see. I want to see. That's all I want to see. I just want to see. So, the Journal of Nature was a good one, though. I put that right there, and I'm gonna put it in there right here too. Put it in the chat for y'all in the Zoom joint.
Got it right now.
Somebody put that in there. Is that it?
You talk is what is that? Plage genetics?
Yeah. You know that's free. You should. Y'all got you got pathogens, Plage pathogens.
Oh, you know I got yeah.
Collected by my man Tori Hotez. He got his joint there. Tropical neglected diseases. Boy, any vaccine debate. They're not getting past it. Let me see. All right. So
I can learn to understand you much better if.
Shut up.
Hi, Ned, trying to talk to you.
I know, ain't that crazy? The hell's going on with it? They trying to figure out. So if so, if you reading this and it says the time and place of European admixture in Ashkenazi Jewish history, what are you taking from the title?
Yes, it's talk about when those Europeans mixed in with them.
Correct.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So they was already Ashkenazi Jewish, and then they just mixed in with other European population.
So do we ignore this?
No, we can't. That'll be insane to ignore that.
So if they mixing in, that means they was already Jewish before they mixed in with the Europeans.
The number of admixture events, they got that. Ancestry identical by descent.
Yeah, see, it talks about when they appeared in Europe. They appeared in Europe in like the 10th century. It's abstract.
They killed that book. They throw that book out. I've been need to throw that book away. I threw my copy away, literally.
And that other article I put in, the one that was before the one that I just read, the Jew DNA, that one actually goes into detail on the Ashkenazi Jews specifically. See, I knew I had it. I just had to find it.
Well, you took us to the land of Canaan. We want to try and go to the land of Canaan.
Well, I
but you know they all the same people though, huh?
You know, right. I mean, they the same fucking people.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, people. I have an article on specifically the Ashkenazi Jews. It was the one that I put in there right before that one. So if you go to the back chat, it'll be titled Jewish DNA or just Jew DNA. It's that one. So we went over, actually, you know what? That's not correct. Hold on. Yeah, the one that says Jew DNA. And then the
genome-wide.
Huh?
Okay. No, I'm making sure I got the article she was talking about.
so my bad, it was after the one that I just read. It's the one after the one that I just read, after the National Geographic one. But the Jew DNA one, that one goes.
Y'all know what a founder event is, right?
Nah, it was that.
Like, let's say you got 100 crayons, and 10 of them leave. That's the founder event.
Oh, okay.
That's basically what happened, and they end up in Europe, right?
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Be hard pressed to find this on the other end, though. I got a pretty good article on some African DNA in the Jewish population at around. They do have some mix in there, so.
Yeah, I threw
Talking about
in there about it.
after the Moors, before the Moors, after the Moors, you mean, or prior to the Moors? Prior to the Moors.
It was old though. I don't know. Y'all probably could beat a nigga up on that one, but it was.
What you said? Mine's is too old.
Around like 200, like 300 BC, right?
Dang.
Africans migrated into the Jewish population.
Yeah.
So how can you say that you anti-Semitic when? Let's see. If I'm anti-Semitic and I got people that migrated and mixed in with y'all, but the anti-Semitic argument is always based off of just when we say you being racist, though. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he would have said,
I ain't never took it no other way.
If he would have said we the Jews, like, you know, like we got a genetic ancestry too, like we connected, you know what I'm saying? But he like, no, y'all fake.
Yeah, that's what killed him. Yeah, he
y'all fake. Get out of here. And then
he played the wrong.
Y'all in my house. Yeah.
Now you playing poker, yo. You gotta throw the right card out, yo.
Yeah. Professor Griff said, y'all stole my bike when I was 6. I've grown up. Now I'm 12 years old. I want my bike back.
Oh man, he doubled. Damn, Griff. Yeah, Griff, man, get that man. Nation Islam, man. Go ahead, get that man half his money back. They got it, don't they? Oh man. All right, enough of that. Maybe tomorrow, yo, we look for the African DNA and see if we can get on that, man.
Told you, I already threw it in there.
I don't see
I
it.
saw it. I'm gonna read it over. The history of gene flow.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's it. Where's that, CK? I know the title.
Jesus Christ, son. We gonna fight up. We gonna fight to the death, son.
That's the one, because you try to do
I
shit.
put it in the back chat on the Pseudo Killas. I put it in the YouTube chat, and I put it in the Zoom back chat.
What time?
All 3 articles. All 3 of them, sir.
What time, yo? What time? 1:20.
At the same time. And they're titled. And they're titled.
The one I said, the history of African gene flow. I think it's like
it says exactly what you were asking for, and I made it known to you that I put it
on
in.
Mine.
You gotta go to the chat part.
On mine, the second one from the bottom on the back
Mine
chat.
too.
Back chat.
And I tagged it to you. And I tagged it to you in the Pseudo Killer back chat. I don't know what you got going on.
What? I'm trying to make it over here, yo. That's what I'm trying to do.
I be helping you out in everything. You be like, yo, CK, man, are you gonna get it for me? Like, when are you gonna get it for me? And I'm like, yo, I don't did it a long time ago. I don't went on to play a couple matches of Call of Duty and then came back.
Oh, the history of Africa gene flow in the Southern Desert?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I could never pull it up. That's what I kept trying to tell you.
Oh, my mistake. I mean, maybe you should have said that.
I tried to, but you.
You need me to put it back in there again?
So I'm in the back chat right here. Genes, there's my Canonites, Google, Ashkenazi, okay. The NCBI is one of them. Oh, I see what you're saying. I got it.
Yeah. Like, I knew I had some articles on it. I just had to hunt for it because it's mislabeled. the folder I got it in is mislabeled, so I had to go through all them damn folders. So it took me. I had to let y'all talk it out for a minute.
The history of African gene flow into Southern Europeans, Levantians, and Jews. So he got to bring this article out and say, yo, we got 1 to 3%, bro. Ah, man, I'm done.
Hey, shit, I do.
I'm done.
I technically can claim to be Jew if I wanted to.
But not on 1 to 3%. No, that ain't no. No, done.
I'm 5.5% Indian, so that means I'm
Hey, I
Native
have
American.
proof, man. I have proof. I got documents.
Wow.
I'm going to the reservation tomorrow.
I'm done with that. Yo, I said 1 to 3%. I'm done.
1 to 3%.
You're gonna lose your 30 million if you pull that card, yo. You're done.
Wow.
Nah, you're done.
You see, if he would have been equipped with some of this information, he probably would have been a little better off.
He wouldn't have used that information because it don't fit that narrative you're trying to
He had his job, yo. He'd have had his contract, yo. Now he gotta hang out with the Nation of Islam, yo.
You gotta realize when you're pushing
and Islam,
that black supremacist ideology.
Yeah, he gotta hang out with all them. Now he can't even hang out with his Hollywood friends. Now he's done.
They done kicked him off the bus.
They kicked him off the tribe, yo. He done, yo. Get yo out the millionaire club, yo. He in to get the donation, yo.
Professor Griff tried to call him, make sure everything okay. Get that. The number you have called is no longer in service.
He is not picking up Griff's phone. Not. He's like, I'm gonna call you back. Yo, I'll call you back. I'm gonna call you back.
You like, fuck you, Griff. Fuck you, Griff.
Didn't Griff have his hat on backwards too?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did with the little
hat on backwards, yo. You know how you do when we get old. We throw the hat on backwards.
Hey, and he said he named his thing Sirius because you know the Dogon they was able to see the Sirius star, and that's why he named his joint Sirius. You know what I'm saying? So
damn, you know your money, you know your bag is gonna leave, yo. When you start hearing that type of stuff, yo, you're done, son.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
all
he
right,
got
man,
that.
late, man. I'm gonna get my ass up out of here, man.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
peace,
man.
everybody, man.
Great show.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man.
Peace to the panel. Peace to the chat.
11 o'clock tomorrow, though. We're gonna hopefully finish some presentations that y'all ain't seen with the vaccine debate.
So 11 o'clock early, 11 o'clock p.m.
Huh?
You want 11 o'clock early tomorrow?
Let me go early, yep.
All right, for sure.
I think I am.
All right. Good night, y'all. Peace.
All right, man. Peace.
Hey,
yeah.
Before you go, when we talk tomorrow, we're gonna have to talk about this ion. What is that? The ion rays and the non-ion rays.
Oh man. Oh man. Non-ion. Coronavirus. Yo,
one of my homeboys
what the hell
sent me.
Does anybody know what Trump is doing? This dude is not funding the WHO anymore, and he ain't talking shit about the CDC.
What?
Man, Trump is trying to kill us all.
When did that happen?
Today.
I don't watch TV, so I have no idea what the hell is going on.
I'm watching. Tell him again. Trump basically been saying fuck the CDC. Yeah. He like the coronavirus is gonna go away. Yikes. Y'all just go ahead, open up, and do what y'all do. That's what Trump is on. Trump trying to get reelected.
Get sick, don't even worry about that.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, that's what Trump on. He's just trying to get reelected.
How he just gonna power through it, yo? I feel him though, yo. You know how charge the hell, everybody get machine gun down around you. Keep going. You just keep charging, yo, and you start out with 100,000, you down to 3 people, yo, but you got there though.
So y'all take Biden over Trump?
No, hell no.
Not voting for either of them
I wouldn't
motherfuckers.
say
No,
neither one of them evil fucks.
no, sir.
Cause I be having that argument with people about that out here. Cause once that 3 strikes hit out here, that shit hurt everybody.
Hell yeah.
Man, in
I
Cali, man, I know a lot of people who went down under that shit.
I ain't even seen some ninjas no more after that.
Shit, man.
You ever
And
get
on top
locked
of
up and
that,
go to
like,
jail and see that's where everybody at? Ain't that funny?
hey, through that's when they started having where they was trying the kids as adults. Motherfuckers was like,
Mm-hmm.
like 13, 14, getting tried as an adult, having double life. I got a homeboy right now. I ain't seen him in almost 30 years. And yeah, he got tried as an adult at 14. And yeah, he had double life just because he was there.
Oh, he need to get out of there, yo. You can get out of there, yo. God damn, he can fight his way back, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
can't
mean, in the state of
like
Florida,
that,
when a kid get direct filed as an adult, they can just pay the bail, but they still have to serve their sentence. So they just put them back in juvie, which is kind of stupid.
No, he did 30 years already, CK. Nigga
No, I'm
can't.
just saying, like, that's how it is in Florida when it comes to the juveniles and trying them as adults. And it's stupid because it's not like once they get tried as an adult, they keep getting tried as an adult. They only get tried for the charge that is an adult charge. It's weird. So they can have 2 separate charges, one that could be an adult charge and one that could be a juvenile charge. So they have to serve both. And it's like, it's weird. It's weird. So basically they're in juvie for a little bit and then they're in the adult jail for a little bit. It's just it's stupid.
Hey, Sonny, don't you think your homeboy can get out of there, yo? After
Well, he's
30
been
years?
fighting it like a motherfucker, but out here, I don't know how it is in other states, but out here, once you got that L, it's open. Like, it's been people that had 2 years to life, and they've been down for like 20-some years, 30-some years, you know, stupid shit. But they not really trying to let nobody go. If they go to the board and they did good all that time, then they say you manipulating the system. And then if you get like a write-up or something, they say you're not fit for society. So either way it go, you fucked up.
You gotta give some of that time back though, yo. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
He on his fucking stage now. Like he you know, he been in there more than half his life.
I was gonna say, I have a question. Is it true? Because I had just saw it today. Is it true that he's not letting the numbers for the coronavirus, so far as the people that are testing positive and dying and all that good stuff? He's not letting that go to the CDC no more. Is that true?
Yes.
Man, I got something else for that too, though.
Basically, they finna control the flow of information, so they finna
because it's messing up his re-election chances.
He also said he not paying for no more corona tests. He ain't doing that no more.
And he not listening to Fauci.
Just act like the shit not there, yo. You good? Walk through it. Power through it.
I don't know, because out here, I like me personally, like we had a little joke with everybody because we all heard of people that might have had it before, but no one knows nobody that had it. And out of 33,000 cases in LA, right? We don't know nobody. And it must not be hitting the Mexicans and blacks because nobody knows nobody that got it. So I'm not saying that it ain't real, but as far as really hitting the way that they saying out here, it's really not. And then that's why a lot of people don't really want to wear masks because they don't really see it. Like if you really seen, it's almost like how like when you hear earlier when we was on the live and it was like some shooting. When you hear shooting and stuff like that, you're gonna automatically look because you prepared. If you ain't seeing nothing going on, you just gonna walk out into anything. And that's how it is right here with people not wearing the mask because they ain't really seeing that shit. They ain't really, it's no family members, no friends, no nothing. It's just like people they heard. And then with this EDD thing, you got a lot of people using that as an excuse to stop working. So most of your people, you'll hear them say like, oh, it's my coworker. My coworker had it, so they shut my thing down. So people do got it, but they just use that as an excuse. Low key, it's everybody doing that right now.
But you got to remember though too, Sonny, that California was one of the first states to close down. It was Washington, then it was California because them cases were just getting out of control at first, and they
No,
wanted
I'm
to try
not
to
saying
control it.
that it isn't a disease. Oh, I mean, it isn't a virus, right? But I'm saying that the way that they trying to push it is, I don't see it. I'm not gonna say it ain't real because it could be
I
hitting
mean,
a
you
gang of
gotta
white people
realize
and
this.
Chinese
How
people or
how
something.
many people is it in this country?
ACK. ACK. You know what you forgot to mention?
What?
That Sonny said he don't see it.
Yeah, you don't see it because your ass in the
Hey,
house
Sonny.
probably.
Hey, Sonny. Don't tell nobody that, yo.
No, for real. Look, no, I be in the streets for real. But
No,
like, no,
Yo, man.
when I
not
do
Like, I
this,
know
with,
people that
like
have died
usually
from it.
when we had a live, it'll just be when I'm at my man cave or I'm chilling like this. But I be actually functioning out here, and it's like nobody. I'm telling you, nobody.
Listen to me, yo. Listen to me. That's not a good way to do that.
Yeah.
It's not like you
This
walk
isn't one of those
around
things you want to
with
find
some
out.
notes, you know what I'm saying, in a computer and documenting. You're not doing, you're just walking around. Hearsay. You might be talking to 10 niggas that got it and don't know. Relax.
Oh,
They might actually have it and just don't know and don't show no symptoms, bro. Because most cases are asymptomatic. You feel me? Y'all talk, both of y'all got it, talking about we don't got it, I don't know nobody that got it. Did anybody get tested? Hold on, Sonny. The people you talking to, did they get tested and say they don't have it? No.
Okay, I'm gonna say it again. 33,000 cases, and no one knows no one. So all that's cool to say that, like in a real scenario.
All right, let's do the numbers. How many people live in California?
But look, I'm not saying it ain't hitting the Chinese community or the white community.
No. Hold on.
But when it comes over here
cases,
in the black and brown, nobody's seeing it.
No, hold on. How many black people in California and Mexicans?
Millions.
How many?
Millions.
It's more
Can't count.
Mexicans than anybody. But it's
Can I get some numbers?
You know,
The overall population of California is how much, y'all?
It's I think it's 23 million people in California.
Okay, so if 30,000 people got out of 23 million, yo, come on, yo.
No. It was 33,000 in LA. We're not.
Okay,
that's why
how
I
many
said
people
the
in LA?
difference.
Hold on.
Man, it's like
How you
4
do
million people in LA. 4 to 7
Mhm.
million people in LA alone.
You don't know all them dang people.
Look, if you get 1,000 people, out of those 1,000 people, they know 100 people. So if out of 1,000, or what?
Now
You don't
LA
think
is
so?
a big city, yo. It's not like Baltimore, yo.
Shit, it's a lot of motherfuckers in LA. But if you get in every city, like if you in Compton, you in Long Beach, you in Watts, you in South Central, you in West LA, you in West Covina, none of these people know nobody that got it.
Trust me, I know some people out there who got it. I know some
Going
people
on
in
for a minute
California who
though.
got it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like over there, you like in Baltimore, do you know somebody that got it? You know somebody, right?
Died.
Yeah.
Died.
So it's people that you guys know, so you can actually experience, say, like, yeah, we know it, so this is why I wear my mask. No one is actually seeing it. Y'all making it seem like I'm saying the shit's fake. I ain't on no goddamn pseudo shit. I'm just saying that it's not pushed as much as it is.
In LA, you got 3.99 million people, yo, as of 2018, yo. So 30,000 people out of that many people, yo, you might not know nobody. It's possible, yo.
I mean, like I said,
it's possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you out, brother Sonny. Like, I'm in Florida.
Don't bet on it, son. You on mute, son.
Who?
There's 2 people in the chat.
Huh?
There was 2 people in the chat. One just said he lost his 77-year-old uncle 2 weeks ago from it. And then somebody else said
is he in
that
LA,
his cousin,
the only counting was in LA, yo. Remember?
and 2 kids got it, but they hella sick and alive. I guess, I don't know if they're in LA or not.
It only counted was in LA, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, so it don't matter if they anywhere else in the world?
I was gonna tell brother
it don't matter,
Sonny
just LA.
that we got like a couple of hundred.
Nobody got it, yo. So don't
1,000 cases in Florida.
Hey, Sonny, where you at? Sonny, that is not a good thing to do, though. You shouldn't. That ain't good. That ain't good.
Danny P said he from Compton and his cousin got it.
Huh?
Hey,
what?
Somebody in the chat said they from Compton and his cousin got it.
No, Sonny don't know him, so they don't got it.
Well, I can attest to it.
I'm
I was
trying to
gonna
tell you,
tell
yo,
you.
if you don't know them and they got it, then they don't got it. Where you at, Sonny? Hey, Sonny. Hey, Sonny.
My bad.
Listen, if you don't know them, but they got it, then they ain't got it. You get the logic?
Hey, I mean, but then the logic can be in reverse. If I don't know nobody and they ain't got it, it might not really be real like that. I mean, shit.
Just say it, Sonny. Sell all the way out on it. Just say it. You can say it. I didn't
This is what I was saying because I tell this to everybody. Like it's a real, just like a real virus.
Is that you coughing, Sonny?
Huh?
No, that was me.
Oh, shit, I done smoked my weed already. Look, hey, it's like this, right? It's a real virus, just like the flu is a real virus.
Okay.
But people are putting the extras on it, and they wasn't putting the extras on it like this with the flu. And it's the same kind of result. Like some people that had the flu is passing out. Some people that had the flu is dying. Some people that had the flu is doing all kinds of stuff. And it's just like this. But then it gets to the place to where, like, they're boosting it up, saying that everybody that's dying is from this. I know people that work in the hospitals, and they barely even seen anybody that had that. So it's just like, come on, like, that's out here. I don't know everywhere else. It might be,
Get him, CK. All right, I'm gonna CK handle you. CK, get him. Get Sonny.
Goodness gracious, man.
Son, that's why
I was gonna say, they're like, yo, if you want us to, man, we can send you plenty of articles that you can read or even videos that you can watch in your own time. Like this virus is not like the flu.
That's my man right there, Sonny, my man. I fucks with him. I ain't sending him nothing, yo. I like your research methodology, Sonny.
Hey,
silly.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Sonny, listen. That's what every black. Hold on, I'm gonna give you something else black people say, yo. Watch this. Well, I done already had it, yo. Now, how many niggas have said that, yo? I think I done had it.
See, even if I had a nigga say that kind of shit,
you ain't I'd be like, okay, oh, that's what they say on this side, yo. I done had it.
No, if a motherfucker said that kind of shit, then I'd be like, man, I'd be messed up for real. Like, but it's just, I don't see nobody with it. And maybe it's just because niggas don't go to hospitals out here unless they get shot or something. I don't know.
You damn right.
It's something to it to where ain't nobody having it like that.
So why would they make that up though? Why would they shut this motherfucker down? What's the point on that?
I mean, look, you always say follow the money. Is it money in it? Is it if
they
it's not money in it?
What do you mean?
Look, if it's not money in it, I can see that. I don't know why they would be making it up. But if it's money in it, then I mean, you gotta figure it might be a reason why they're making it up.
They are losing money. Why do you think they're trying to open back up? They're trying to fudge the numbers. The president is trying to control, receiving the numbers so he can finagle that shit up so we can open back up. These people are losing buku's amount of money. Dude, I live in Florida. We went from having no cases in Florida till March to the end of March. It went out of control, son.
Okay, well, would you say that
hundreds of deaths, thousands of cases, and it don't got so bad to the point now we're almost at 4,000 deaths. And
would you say that
I work in a long. Hold on, I'm almost done. I ain't gonna be too long with it.
Okay, go ahead.
I work in a long-term care facility, yo. We didn't have no cases like that at this facility for the longest, and I was actually kind of shocked. But when I thought about it, I was like, yo, the people that work here, the majority of us work in offices, and then the people that actually work with the elderly there, they always here. They always work in double shifts. When would they have time to get in contact with anybody if they always here at work and then they go home, sleep for a few hours, and then come right back to work? And then remember, for a good 2 to 3 months here, everything was shut down. So people weren't going to the club. They weren't going to the restaurants. They weren't going to the mall or whatever else to get this virus. As soon as June came around, they started opening everything back up at the end of May, going into June. You started getting a case here or two that they had to send somebody home. And now we don't got to the point where like the homes, now my home is good. The homes that I'm over is good. But the homes that's next to my homes, They got cases out the wazoo that they had to send a couple of those residents to the hospital. They had to send a couple of staff members home that got it. Shockingly, almost all of them are asymptomatic. But the couple that were symptomatic, they had to send them to the hospital. And it's like they didn't plan for it. They had all these months to plan for this, yo. But they were not prepared when we started getting these cases. They didn't know where they were gonna put these people. Oh, who's gonna work with the residents that tested positive? Everybody refusing to work with them because you know they at risk or they don't want to get the virus. People refusing to come to work because they don't want to get sent to their home to have to work with the residents that got the virus. This joint is not a hoax, yo. I personally don't know anybody that has the virus, but I have people that I work with that have family members that they've lost.
I want to cut you off.
Had the virus.
Something real quick because
that's all I want to say.
I just wanted to ask you a question. I damn near forgot my question. But look, check this out. I don't know, maybe you think that I'm saying that it's fake or I'm on some Trump shit, it's a hoax. I don't know if you think that, but that's not nowhere near what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this, that it's conflated.
I doubt that.
I doubt it.
Okay. I seriously doubt that.
I mean,
if you think that's not the case, Sonny, go to your website, go on your phone, go to your Department of Health website for your state.
There's so much stuff that I can
look up the numbers on how many people have the cases and how many people died.
There's so much stuff I can really tell you.
It should have a section as to what county that they're from, because at least in my state, it breaks it down by county, it breaks it down by age, it breaks it down by demographic. And initially, when we started having cases back in March in Florida, it was mostly just the long-term care facilities. That's why I said I was shocked that we really didn't have we didn't have any cases in our facility until like June. But the majority of like the cases were like old people. The majority of the deaths were like old people and people from these long-term care facilities, the residents and the people that work there. But yo, now that we in the thousands, like everybody getting this joint because people going to parties, mother flowers are not wearing masks.
Like a motherfucker.
And it's just nuts.
Hey, check this out.
Check your Department of Health website though.
If anybody can actually hear me, right? Because I don't, there's certain things that I could say on some other stuff, but it's incriminating a whole lot of motherfuckers out here. That's on that page. This is why I said the conflation shit. And so I said part of it when I was telling you about the business thing, with motherfuckers working with you and shit like that. I don't know how it is in other states. I don't even be out there. I'm just telling you about what I know in my area. It could be like, you know what I'm saying, and what you're not getting and you mixing it up is like I could stay in a small ass fucking city called Timbuktu where it's only 20 of us and we using this COVID shit to make money. And you motherfuckers is thinking like, oh, well, you know, one of y'all motherfuckers in Timbuktu might got it and this and that. And I'm trying to tell you, like, you know what I'm saying, from what I see, niggas don't have it like that and motherfuckers is conflating shit. Now the numbers is gonna stay boosted because, let me finish. The numbers is gonna steady boost because niggas is marking it up on that. But y'all missing that whole goddamn part. And what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that it's fake. It's real as fuck. But the way that they're going about it is making it seem like it's more than it's not. And you're on the page of just because you had somebody sick and just because you had somebody with the numbers, that's gonna happen. It's just like the fucking flu virus. Every year there's a new flu virus. This is why you have to get your vaccinations. And if you don't get your shit and you come in contact with the shit and you ain't been having no vaccinations and your shit's fucked up, it's gonna be just like the people you worked with, where you're gonna be falling out, you're gonna be sick. If you test any of these other motherfuckers that's been around that motherfucker, they're gonna have the asymptomatic thing. So it's gonna be the same shit. And you can't say it ain't. And the only difference is motherfuckers ain't making money off the goddamn flu. So that's what I'm trying to tell you.
They do make money off the flu.
Well, if they ain't making the money like they making right now. And that's what
they ain't making no money right now. They
ain't making no money now.
Okay, hold on.
Do you not recall all those businesses that shut down?
We can argue that part down. If ain't nobody making money, right? Whenever somebody's down,
do you not recall all those businesses that went out of business?
You don't even know where I'm going with it. Whenever somebody's down, I don't care what kind of marketing it is. Whenever somebody's down, somebody is always up. Best believe that.
You do not remember when the stock market crashed
Whenever
back in like, what was it? Was it February or the beginning of April?
Okay, when the stock
and our
market
president injected a gang of money into the stock market. Remember that?
When the stock market crashed, what went up?
Well, you tell me what went up. What went up? Because the
You
stock
tell me,
market
you
definitely
brought up-
crashed
you
back then.
brought
That's
up
why
when
they
the stock
injected a
market
gang of
crashed.
money
I'm
into
asking
it.
you what went up.
You tell me, because you seem to know.
Are you serious right now? You brought up the stock market. I didn't even talk about the stock market. You brought up the stock market, and when it crashed, I'm asking you what went up. You're saying nothing went up. Everything went down, and that's it.
Yes, people were losing money. Businesses are no more. There are a gang of businesses that don't exist no more because of them shutting down for all of those weeks.
From people losing, other people win. That's
and who winning? That's why I said who won? Who winning?
I have no idea. I didn't look into it.
What? So are you making this up?
That's your argument. What the hell? I asked you the question. It's just common sense whenever.
No, you made a claim and then didn't back it up. You said that somebody's up. Who's up?
On an everyday basis, just like how you said with a business. You can have a business where, like, I'll tell you one thing. San Bernardino has where everybody, most of your businesses are getting shut down. Most of your housing communities, because niggas is dying on a high murder rate, it's on the page of the housing communities is getting shut down. But other people are building off of that. You have the casinos that's over there that Samuel Wilson.
What do you mean the casinos were shut down?
Stupidly been killing off of that and building off of building the empire off of that whole real estate. So whenever somebody's down, it's always gonna be somebody up. So I don't know what you're talking about on that page, but I
don't know what you're talking about. I don't think you know what you're talking about because you made a claim that somebody was up.
You made that claim.
The whole country was shut down for those X amount of months back in March or April. Who was up? Who was up? You tell us.
You brought up stock market, right?
Okay, ignore that. Throw that in the trash. Who was up?
So
back in April and March. Who was up?
Who was up?
You said that when someone is down, somebody's up. Who was up back then?
In April or March?
Yeah, April and March. You say that you know.
How about everybody that was on? Hey, look, how about this? Everybody that ended up getting EDD on a low scale. Everybody that ended up getting EDD, you don't think that they came up? Somebody went down, somebody else came up. You don't think that they came up?
That's what I'm saying. Who was that?
In your area, but you don't think they came up?
But who was that? Can you give us a name?
Toilet paper company.
Crazy.
Like now you shit, I took that from Andre Blunt in the chat.
Like, come on now. Whenever somebody down, that's just common sense. If you don't want to understand, that's cool. But whenever somebody down, someone's always up.
I don't think that the country being, put down for them X amount of weeks would have been worth that.
No, some people gonna benefit off of it's always like that.
Yeah.
So that's the logic.
I just wanted him to say what one.
Okay, hold on, CK. I'm just trying to get the logic. The logic is when somebody up, somebody down, and since I don't know nobody that got it, it ain't that bad. I'm listening to all you bad methodology, Sonny. It's not good.
It ain't about the methodology. It's what I'm actually seeing. What's going on? Like,
yeah, I know.
I can't speak for look. It's like I can't say nothing about what she was talking about with her like retirement home or whatever, because it's like I'm not there, so she could tell me better than what I could tell her. Regardless of what articles I could pull up and all kinds of bullshit, it don't really matter because she actually works there. But what I actually see. Like I'm not, it's not like I'm going to every goddamn city. That's why I said these white people and these Chinese might be catching it bad. I don't know. But as far as what I see in our community, it ain't going down like that.
Hey, you know what this logic sound like to me?
Than anybody.
I tell you what is going down like that. When somebody's down, somebody's up.
That's
this logic reminds me of when people say that,
we're gonna end it on
black
that.
people always saying that they tired of racism in this country. I ain't never had nobody be racist towards me. Racism doesn't exist no more because it don't happen to me. Like that's what it sounds like to me. And it's like, it's not about you.
I said there is a disease. I mean, there is a virus. I said it's happening. Motherfuckers are dying. Me and just said that because he had brought that up a long time ago about how his friend died. So I'm not gonna say that that's not real. I'm saying that people ain't taking it serious like that because we don't actually see it happening like that. If motherfuckers is dropping dead like flies, if motherfuckers is getting sick and have to go to the hospital and shit like that, we don't see it in our area.
Hold
And I
on.
don't know how you don't understand that. I gave you the example of Timbuktu and only having 20 motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same goddamn shit. If I don't see 20 motherfuckers catch me, I'm not gonna think like that.
All right, let me look at the coronavirus map. Let's pull up the coronavirus.
That's what I was finna do.
Let's pull it up. We're gonna test your theory.
Trust me, dude. This virus is not like the other viruses, man. This is
You can
new.
test my
It's
theory
doing
and
stuff that they
see.
ain't.
Look, how about this? You can test my theory and look on the Google. Why don't you Google the unemployment that little, what do they call it, the PPP payoff? Google that and Google how many motherfuckers how much the spending habits was and who was it mostly affected to. And then then we'll start seeing the difference on these corona numbers and conflation and shit I'm talking about. That's where I'm talking about on the difference. I don't know how it is out there where y'all at, but it's a way different ball game over here.
Why they about to shut California back down then though?
You have to look into that. You don't have to do that on your own. Like that I done already gave up the game on that part. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just look that part up and you'll figure it out.
Why they finna shut Cali down though? If there ain't no cases out there.
Somebody goes down, somebody goes up.
No, I'm talking about the state. They're about to shut the state back down if there's no cases.
When they shut it down, right? When they shut it down last time, they was kicking out the checks, right? With the stimulus shit. And then after that, what they do, the unemployment, where they start giving motherfuckers the extra 600, right? And then so now they opened it back up and they was talking about stop doing that shit. And then now they talking about shutting it back down and they talking about expanding that shit. So you
because it's cases.
Somebody goes down, somebody goes up. Nigga, that's like, I don't know how you don't understand that.
This is
like
that sound like Hennessy talking.
Really, I don't know. Y'all just crazy. That's cool.
That's that Hennessy talking.
You don't get it. You really don't get it.
What don't we get though?
I mean, that's what I don't understand. How don't you get it? Like when somebody goes down, somebody goes up. No matter what it is.
You can't even explain who that somebody is.
Why should I?
Right, he give you
because it sounds like you making stuff up when you can't
like, you know what I'm saying?
Like what you talking about.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. If Uncle's talking about his motherfucker selling dope over there in his projects, it's like you over here talking about what niggas. Like what the fuck? Come on, don't do that. Don't do that.
ACK, your science is not gonna help you in this conversation, yo.
I know. I've been knew that a long ass time ago. I just like messing with the pseudos. You know me.
Street logic.
I do real shit right here on this page. When we talk about anything else, it's on some other stuff. But when this talk about this, like I'm actually seeing this shit and living this shit. So I feel it.
So they shutting California down because
Where you read
that they just want to shut it down.
I don't believe you. What you mean they shutting it down? He said he ain't met
because it's a spike in coronavirus cases in California.
What he's saying is cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if they shut it down, that means that they're gonna dish out more checks, right? So something goes down,
they got two more.
Goes back to what I said.
Oh wow.
Okay, go ahead. Everything shuts down, and then we're gonna be more broke. That's what you're trying to say, or something. I don't know.
Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm out of here on that logic right there. That's the street logic.
Right.
Use that logic if you want to. I'm gonna go to the Journal of Nature. I'm gonna go to the Journal of Science. I ain't listening. I'm not listening to Sonny on this one. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
I'm trying to figure out how the Journal of Science is gonna teach you about the method of motherfuckers making money on the street.
I don't know, yo, but I hope not.
Hey, matter of fact, while y'all like pulling shit up, pull that up. How your Journal of Science is gonna outweigh the methodology that motherfuckers is really using and applying on the street to get money? Because you're trying to make it.